Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rob. Welcome to the Kinetic Rugby League channel. Thought I'd get dressed nice and smart for this one in the suit. I was looking for a light blue tie. I do have one, but I couldn't find it. I've got a burgundy/maroon one, which I would have worn for Game 3, but you're stuck with this one. Anyway, it's a special occasion. Team lists are up on screen. I'll do a run-through very soon. I'll go through my predictions for this game. Some of you may already see my predictions video, but I'll do a run-through of my predictions as well. And I'll do one more run-through of the team list before we start with the game. Now, firstly, if you're in the chat, there's a poll in the live stream chat. Get your votes in. Who do you think is going to win? We've got 10 votes already. 60% have the Queensland Maroons to win. Thank you very much, Rick. Thank you, sir. I saw the notification on Discord. I'll get back to you as well. So, we've got 45 people in nice and early. The target, before I do anything else, is to get 1,000 live viewers. I hit 920 for Game 2 last year. So if you could click the thumbs up button just below, it helps the stream to get out there to more people. And maybe we can get to 1,000 at some point for either Game 1, 2, or 3. Right then, folks. First run through of the team lists for both. In the box for the New South Wales Blues, they have Tedesco, Toto, Crichton, Staggs, Cooler, Strange, and Cleary. The forwards include Fanua Blake, Robson, Barnett, Young, Olaquatu, and Yo. The bench is Murray, Radley, Saifiti, Brayley, McLean, and Burton. Head coach is Laurie Daly. In the backs for Queensland Maroons, they have Ponga, Cobbo, Toya, Taboy Fidel, Fafita, Munster, and Walker. The forwards include Flegler, Grant, Fosu-Malawi, Cotter, Capewell, and Plath. The bench is Nikora, Collins, Carrigan, Liero, Mam, and Shibasaki. Head coach is Billy Slater. Let's have it. Okay. Right then. Just need to check something real quick. I realise. My PC sound is off, that's why I couldn't hear that. Okay. Right then. Get your votes in on the poll. 28 votes, 54% have the Queensland Maroons winning. And I'll do my predictions run through it. That was at 50-50 for a second then. Where we at? New South Wales Blues are taking the lead in the poll. Get your votes in, folks. And we've got about 11 or 12 minutes until we get started. So, bit of time yet. There may be some ads here and there, not during the game. I managed to sort it, so there won't be any ads during the game, just sort of before, half-time, and after. So, if you get any now, don't worry about during the game. It's not going to happen. Okay. It is boiling in the UK at the minute. This is not a good idea. But we move anyway. Ice cold. Well, the ice melted in this from about 5 minutes ago. Okay. Predictions run through. Okay. If you want to check out all the predictions, there's a video up on the channel. Okay then. Right. Blues versus Maroons. Starting with the back lines. New South Wales have a great mix of pace and power with Toto, Crichton, Staggs, and Cooler. The strong ball carries out the backfield and very reliable in defence on the edges. Queensland are similar in build with their back line with Cobbo, Toya, Taboy Fidel, and Fafita. For this matchup, I think it's quite well matched. Crichton and Toya are both shut-down centres. Staggs and Taboy Fidel offer line break potential and solid meters. There is one advantage each way, though, from what I can tell. New South Wales have the pace advantage on the wings compared to Cobbo, so even if he finds a break, New South Wales might be able to recover a little bit easier to get to him. And for Queensland, they have the aerial advantage in the corners compared to the New South Wales wingers. Cobbo is good in the air and Fafita has the height advantage on both Toto and Cooler. In the spine, I was initially concerned about Cleary playing with Moses again, but since Moses is out, Strange starts at 6 for Game 1. I think this spine is perfect for New South Wales. Tedesco would be my pick for fullback anyway. Edwards is playing really well, but I really like Tedesco at the minute. His yardage carries, return meters, reliability, and big game experience is huge for this one. Strange's run game is one of the best in the game as well, and he can have a solo impact through that alone, but he's similar enough in style to Talangi and Luai, which Cleary will be used to, and without Moses, Cleary can be entirely responsible for the kicking and game management instead of having to find the right balance with Mitch Moses. And with Robson out of 9, they've got an 80-minute hooker who'll take advantage of those quick rucks, and he can get through a lot of defensive work as well through the middle. So, for the Queens and Spine, some people wanted Walsh at fullback, completely understandable, but Ponga is still an elite player, as we know. He's going to be huge for drawing missed tackles and potentially creating line breaks in this game. Harry Grant starts at 9, who's also an 80-minute hooker, and he's also the best 9 in the game, at least in my opinion anyway. He has a greater ability to manipulate defences, even set defensive lines compared to Reece Robson. The halves are interesting though. Dearden is of course a big miss. But Sam Walker will get his State of Origin debut at 7. He's got a reliable enough kicking game, but his short range kicking game is even better. He's an energetic half but can also be quite calm in tricky situations. My only concern for him is getting to grips with the pace of the game early on. Given he's in such a vital position as well, but given his attitude and his style of play, I think he can adapt to it quite quickly. Alongside him is Cameron Munster. Now, unfortunately, he's a little bit out of form right now, but granted, the Melbourne Storm are out of form at the minute too. But, at the very least, he has a strong connection with Harry Grant from dummy half. And, let's see the notes. He's got a calm head, big game experience, and a very strong connection with Harry Grant, as I said. So Queensland's style could be more about heads-up footy this week, while New South Wales will benefit more from a proper structure this time. In the pack, there's a great battle here. In the front row, we've got Fanua Blake and Barnett versus Flegler and Fasu Malawi. I think the offload potential from Queensland is a little bit higher, but I do think Flegler does come with the possibility of more errors and a few silly penalties given away as well, while New South Wales front row has slightly greater quick play the ball potential and may do better for metres per carry and post-contact metres in this one. In the back row, Queensland are more about the work rate with 2 very experienced and reliable guys in both Cotter and Capewell. You know what you're going to get from them. They'll get through a lot of defensive work, but on the side of New South Wales, Young and El Kawatu will play in Game 1. While they're less experienced compared to the 2 Queensland back rowers, they're still both very experienced in NRL. I've got no concerns about their defence, and I think they're both more dangerous attacking players, especially inside the red zone. They can create chances by themselves. They might be able to find more offloads and offer a greater threat for line breaks compared to both Cotter and Capewell. Now at lock, Max Plath gets a start for Queensland. He's looked very lively at 9 for the Dolphins this year. I expect to see him sort of rotate with Grant a little bit, just a couple times. Grant's got 9 locked down, but Plath may have to pick up that responsibility here and there, at least if they're on opposite ends of the fields and the play the ball's nowhere near Harry Grant. But he is a reliable option at lock. But with Yo, he brings more experience, more leadership, a solid defensive work rate too. But his carries are the biggest difference between him and Plath, and his offload potential as well is greater than Plath's too. Nearly done with this, nearly done. Both benches are a bit of a worry for me because New South Wales and Queensland only have one proper impact player off the bench, both Saifiti and Collins being those options. Both good picks, by the way, in my opinion. But the other impact options are a bit of a worry. I'm not expecting Murray, Radley, Nikora, Carrigan or Liero to dominate through the middle or have that much of an impact. They are hard workers, don't get me wrong, but maybe not big enough unless they're all on at the same time and the big guys have gone off. But I really think Finifeuaki should have at least been on the bench and maybe even starting over possibly Cotter on the right edge back row, and Cotter could have started 13 with Plath off the bench as number 14. That's just my thought there. The final matchup to talk about is with the head coaches. Laurie Daly will take charge of New South Wales for a second series in a row. He'll understand some of the problems his side had last year, might be able to rectify some of those for the start of this series. For Billy Slater, this will be his 6th Origin series in a row. So far, he's won 7 games and lost 5. I think I've got a little bit more trust in Billy Slater's ability to game plan for this one. He's more familiar with the players and with the state of the game in recent years from a coaching standpoint. For Daly, he's still a very experienced rep coach at the very least. Overall, with this one being in Sydney, I think New South Wales get the slight mental advantage to start. And as I said with Walker, it might take him a little bit of time to adjust to the speed of the game, whereas I think Cleary will be able to control the game from the start. Both spines are great, but based on experience and form, I'm leaning towards New South Wales to look stronger in the halves with Strange's run game. And he now goes back to the left-hand side, whereas for the Raiders this year, Sanders is left-footed, so he's played on the left. Strange has had to move over to the right. So that means Strange can go back over to the left-hand side for the right-footed Nathan Cleary to stay on the right-hand side. So that's one. And then Walker adjusting to the pace of the game and a slightly out-of-form Munster as well. I think the New South Wales pack, I like them a little bit more as well for size and meters. Same with the back row too. I think the Blues have a few more strike weapons around the squad. Grant will be a massive difference maker through the middle though, and like I said before, his connection with Munster is a huge asset. I think the Queensland game plan of playing flat, fast, and direct could work for them again this year. But given this is game 1, both teams are going to be a bit raw to start. I'm leaning more towards the squad strength overall. And for me, that leans towards the New South Wales Blues. So for prediction this one, I'm going to go with the New South Wales Blues to win by 1 to 12 points. Scoreline of 24 points to 18. And anytime try score is Tolu Kula. Eventually we got through that one. Jesus. Okay. Right. We've got about 5 minutes till kick-off, folks. Jesus. Might have to refill at half time. Okay then, folks. Let's have a look at the poll. 88 votes. 51% of the Blues winning. So if you've not voted yet, get your votes in on the poll. And again, if you could, click the thumbs up button. It helps it to get out there to more people. That would be greatly appreciated. Need again, it's not this early. Well, could be this early, but I need to be ready to go. But yeah, 28 likes in a minute. If we can keep that going, that would be great. I'll do one final run through the team list before we start. In this warm weather, the suit was not a good idea, but we move. We move. Thy must be done. Okay. So that's the only predictions run through you're going to get. I'm not doing that again. But the home crowd's going to be loving this one. I can't remember whether they do an even split of tickets or not. Or if they just do, because it's predominantly New South Wales for this one, and game 3 is Queensland. I'm not too sure. But we've got the Queensland Maroons coming out the tunnel, of course, to a myriad of boos. Whee! Oh shit, yes, I remember. Munster lost his dad last year during the series, and I think that was it was either before game 2 or game 3. And then he just turned up. He was massive. He lost his dad a few days before. I think it was game 3, and then he just killed it. I won't be showing the game. Unfortunately, I don't have the rights to. Do not have the rights to show it. There's only 56 here. I don't think I'm going to hit that 1,000 target on this stream, to be honest. Right, so the Blues are on the way out. Right, so we've got a few minutes to go. So I think it's time, folks, for one final run-through of the team lists. Whee. Right, well, thanks for showing up, Deepu Pal, but no, we're not having that. Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, final run-through of the team lists. In the backs for the Blues, they have Tedesco, Toto, Crichton, Staggs, Cooler, Cleary, and... Strange and Cleary. The forwards include Fanua Blake, Robson, Barnett, Young, Olukwatu, and Yo. The bench is Murray, Radley, Saifiti, Brayley, McLean, and Burton. Head coach is Laurie Daly. In the backs for the Queensland Maroons, they have Ponga, Cobbo, Toya, Tabai Fidel, Fafita, Munster, and Walker. The forwards include Flegler, Grant, Farsumulawi, Cotter, Capewell, and Plath. The bench is Nicola, Collins, Carrigan, Liero, Mam, and Shibasaki. Head coach is Billy Slater. Whee! Right then, folks. We're moments away from kickoff. 111 votes, 53% have the Blues to win. We're going to get underway any second now. Any second. And my stream on TV is now lagging. Okay, it's a good start. A good start. Right then, if you've got any exact score predictions, feel free to throw them in. Feel free to have a go. Guess that exact score. Again, I went 24-18 to the Blues, but keep in mind, my predictions don't normally go that well for State of Origin, but we will see. So we have a welcome to country first. Okay. So yeah, 1 to 12 Blues, 24-18, cool at any time. You're saying Queensland +4, anytime Tabo Fidel. Gotcha. To be honest, I'll accept any prediction, really, because I never do well with these. Plus, you just never know. Who's trained better, who's been working harder. I need to actually make my picks on the Legs platform. Forgot to do that. Thank God for those email reminders. They're actually a godsend. So, not to give away my predictions, so I need to be unauthorized. Oh, join login. Okay. But yeah, this one could go either way. I think I will accept any prediction that anyone gives. Okay. Well, that was very nicely said, that first welcome to country. Okay, just need to get my picks in real quick. Picking them. Them. How are they not favourites? Oh, and them. Okay, right. Right, we got the national anthem. I'm not an Aussie, so this one does not personally hit home for me, but it may for you. That's enough of that. Queenslander, says Aussie Guy VR. That name sounds familiar. Were you here last year or a while back? That name sounds very familiar. 134 votes, 53% have the Blues to win. Get your votes in, folks. Get them in. At some point, this fan might need to go on because it could get hot in here. Okay. Ethan Strange belting out the anthem. Right then, the crowd cheers, mate. We're going to put a stop to that right now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are moments away from kickoff. Moments away. Once again, unfortunately, if you can't watch the game, I cannot show it live because I don't have the rights to. I'll get sued out my ass. So, you're stuck with this. But I'll do my best with commentary. I'll do my absolute best. I may get a bit silly at points. You never know. That's just me. Don't mind me. Anyway. A few final warm-ups real quick from both sides. We are 3 minutes behind schedule. As per usual in the NRL. Nothing starts on time. It's going to be interesting how the packs get on. I do think, as I said before, I think the offload potential is greater from Queensland, but the post-contact meters and total meters from the Blues is slightly higher. But then off the bench, who's gonna have the impact? I understand leaning more towards Queensland. Obviously, Collins is a great player, but Carrigan has more experience as a prop forward. But we will see. I think both benches are still a bit too light for me. But we'll have to see if Burton has to get on or McLean. Maybe Nicola gets on. We'll have to see. But, folks, we are moments away. I'm going to end this poll. We're 10 seconds away. 52% of 160 votes have the Blues to win. Ladies and gentlemen, State of Origin Game 1 for 2026 is underway. Tedesco kicks off from the Blues. This will land just in front of the 10 for Queensland. And it's going to be Munster who has to take the first carry of the game. Stopped 15 metres out from his own try line, just left of centre field. Next one from Thomas Flegler, up the gut towards the 20. Harry Grant waits a dummy half. Max Plath was potentially first receiver, but Farsimalawi with the next carry. Pumping his legs 25 out from his own try line in centre field. Grant left to Plath. Origin debut hopefully goes well today, playing at lock. Normally a 9, but can also rotate between those two positions, so we'll see how he gets on. Next one is Farsimalawi with his second carry of this opening set. And that is 45 seconds gone as well. Last tackle for the Maroons. In centre field with Munster. Puts boot to ball on the 40. Not too many metres on that one. Comes down on the 20 for James Tedesco and returns just shy of his own 30. So, as per usual, plenty of energy to start this game. Next carry from Brian Toto, just over the 30 through the middle of the park. And just about a minute gone. Strange. Now with Toto, sorry, it was Cooler with the first carry, now it's with Toto. Come on, Blues from Warrington. Fair enough. I'm neutral in this one from Warrington. Barnett with the next carry, just over the 40 for the Blues. 2 tackles to go. Robson in centre field. Left to Yo, but the whistle's blown for a loose ball from Mitch Barnett. They will gift the ball to the Maroons just inside their own half. Maroons will get the ball about 45 metres out from the try line. Let's have a look at this one. Any hands on the ball there? Ball does slip out. Catewell, anything silly there? He celebrates. I think that's just a mistake there. Loose carry from Mitch Barnett. This is going to be a scrum for the Maroons just over 40 metres out in centre field. They'll feed the ball in. Grant out the back goes left to Selwyn Cobbo up towards the Blues 40. So they'll get the best attacking territory of the game so far. Let's see what they can do with it. Next one through centre field takes them about 35 out. Morning, Leah. Grant goes right to Plath. Then across to Walker. Drops the ball off to Cotter. Pumping his legs up towards the 20. Good meters there from Ruben Cotter. So over the right edge of the park. Inside the red zone. Harry Grant. Back towards the middle to Sam Walker. Drops it off to Tino. And he's going to be stopped 15 out over on the right-hand side of the park. About 2.5 minutes gone. Grant left to Walker in centre field. Out the back to Munster. Shifted it across. Ponga goes at the line. Nearly breaks through. He's 5 metres out near the left touch line. Queensland very close towards the try line now. Last tackle back towards middle. Munster kicks cross field. There's a come down on the 10 for Fafita. Back inside. In the corner is Toya. Gets an offload. Cotter stopped next to the touch line. Well done from the Blues. Great scramble there, as mentioned on commentary. Nearly lost my words for a second then. But yeah, that's well done from Fafita to get up in the air, get the offload to Robert Toya. The nice little switch back there, but good defensive work from Cooler to make the contact with him, get him stopped immediately. And it's going to be Brian Toto with the first carry of this set for the Blues, just over his own 20, left of centre field. Next carry from Mitch Barnett. Hopefully he can play the ball cleanly this time. Good meters there over his own 30 through the middle of the park as well. Robson shifting it left to Hudson Young up towards his own 40 down the left edge of the park. 3.5 minutes gone so far as well. Robson back towards the middle with Isaiah Yo. Pumping his legs just shy of halfway. So this will be the last tackle for the Blues. Right to Nathan Cleary. They're yet to have a play the ball inside. This will come down 15 out for Selwyn Cobbo. Immediately met by Stephen Crichton, who is a fantastic defensive centre, as we know. One of the best defenders in the game, but Tabai Fidel takes the next carry just over the 20. Let's see if the Blues can restrict meters on this set. It's going to be Selwyn Cobbo with the next carry through the middle, just shy of his own 30. 4 minutes gone in this game so far. Fafita with his first proper carry. Just right centre field. Good meters over the 40. Afternoon, Alex. Good to see you, sir. Grant hands it off to Fasu Malawi on his left and up towards halfway. Thank you very much, Alex. Thank you. Special occasion, you know what I mean. I'm going to be wearing it for the Challenge Cup as well. So, kick on the last tackle. Ball comes down on the 10 for James Tedesco. And he's about 15 out from his own try line. Ethan Strange is going to scoot from dummy half with his first carry of the half. Or the game so far. Through centre field is now Tolu Kula. If he gets a break, he could be gone. I know Jojo Fafita is quick as well over on that side of the field. So we'll see what that sprint race is like if we get to see it. But Toto with the next carry. Shrugs off a few defenders. Good carry there from Brian Toto up towards the 40 and just over it. Good meters. 5 minutes gone. 2 to go. They've not played the ball inside the half yet. And they now will. Robson with a scoop from dummy half. About 45 metres out. Tedesco right to Cleary. Puts boot to ball. Plenty of height on this one. Coming down 15 out for Cobbo. Takes it cleanly. Met immediately by Hamol Olakuatu. He's going to be a strong ball carrier today. He could be dangerous, especially inside the red zone. The Blues can maybe restrict meters here. They've got players on side. Got a few Queensland players having to get back on side here, but just over the 20. Latest carry there from Fafita. Next one from Robert Toya down the right-hand side up towards a 30. So just over 5.5 minutes gone. Back towards Milton Munster, who kicks on the 4th tackle behind the 30. Through centre field. controlled by the feet of Tedesco. He's going to return this over the 30 through centre field. Great chase, though, by the Maroons. Capewell was there, tabbed by Fidel. Plath there as well. Cleary hands the ball off to Brian Toto through the middle. And he's just shy of the 40 in centre field. So, for territory, the Blues looking like they're maybe in the cycle, next couple sets, just going to do a little bit better for territory unless there's any mistakes or penalties given away. It's Robson, hands it off to Fanua Blake through the middle. Lands on his front, 45 metres out. Plays it for Robson in centre field. Goes left to Tedesco. Drops the ball off to Hudson Young. Offloads it back to Cleary. He drops it off to Isaiah Yeo. He straightens up with a carry. He's 35 out in centre field. 6.5 gone. Right to Cleary on the last tackle. Chips towards the back right corner. Underneath it's Cobbo, 15 out. Goes up, takes it cleanly. Good effort from Staggs there to compete, but taken cleanly by Selwyn Cobbo. It's going to be tabbed by Fidel with the next carry. Just over the 20, slightly left of centre field. Nearly 7 minutes gone in this game. Plenty of energy. Maybe dying down on the last couple sets, but Ponga hands it off to Fafita for the next carry up towards a 30. So just a battle in the midfield right now. Need to see more carries from the big men, really. But Cotto with a carry down the right edge of the park. Over the 40. A few metres shy of halfway. 2 tackles to go for the Maroons. Harry Grant. Back towards the middle to Sam Walker. Not had much to do so far. Playing at 7. Shifting it left to Ponga. Goes at the line. Bumps off a few defenders. Takes it over halfway near the left touchline. And last tackle coming up for the Maroons. 45 out. It is right to Sam Walker. Puts boot to ball. Just left of the sticks. Tedesco underneath it. Collects it just in front of the try line. Well placed kick there from Sam Walker. So over the last couple of sets, the Maroons were looking... the Blues were looking slightly better for territory. But on that last set, they get up the field. Finish the set inside the Blues half. And it's a well placed kick from Sam Walker as well. 100% completion from the Maroons. 3 out of 4 or 75% from the Blues. And Stephen Crichton takes a carry just shy of his own 30. Robson. And that's a mistake again in the ruck. Crichton with a loose carry. They'll gift the ball back to the Maroons. Do they want to challenge it? That's their second error already. Just 8 minutes gone. Just over it. Ooh, shoulder from Cotter into Tedesco there, but that's it's not given. Howdy, Kerry, and howdy, Toby. Good to see you, folks. Yeah, error there from Stephen Crichton. They'll gift easy territory to the Maroons once again. Second time in this game. This is going to be a scrum in centre field, 30 out for Queensland. They feed the ball in. It's left to Walker. Out the back to Ponga. Trying to break through the line. Good defence there from Staggs. Slammed into the ground from Brian Toto. 20 out near the left touchline. Tab by Fidel. Right to Capewell. Straightens up. 15 out again. Down the left edge of the park. But still just a few tackles to go. Back towards the middle to Walker. Then across to Munster. Straightens up. Bumps off a few defenders. Cuts back towards the middle. Barnett gets him wrapped up. About 12 out in centre field. 9 minutes gone. 3 tackles to go. Grant looks left but goes right. Sam Walker dinks the ball through. Robert Toyer chases. Grounds the ball inside the in-goal area. And that will be the Queensland Maroons with the first points of the game. This will be 4-0 for Queensland. Two errors inside their own territory so far from the New South Wales Blues, gifting the territory away to the Maroons, which they cannot do. There was a point where they were doing better for territory. It took 1 set for the Queensland Maroons to get up the field. Great kick on the end of it from Walker to land just in front of the try line for James Tedesco. But then later on, a few tackles later, mistake there from Stephen Crichton in the ruck, gifting a scrum away, 30 out in centre field. Just a few tackles later, moving the ball around. Sam Walker is elite with a short range kicking, as mentioned in my predictions video. So again, sometimes I know what I'm talking about. But a great run there from Robert Toyer to pounce on it. And that is going to be 4-0 for the Queensland Maroons with a kick to come. I actually backed Robert Toyer to score any time in his game against the Storm in a few days' time. Let's get this scoreline updated. So yeah, 4-0 for the Queensland Maroons. Try time, baby, says Fox. 160 people in the stream. Thank you for being here, folks. It's greatly appreciated. Yeah, Walker sees that line is up. There's no fullback there. There's no Tedesco anywhere in frame. So given that defensive line, the offensive line are very close together, there's space through for Walker. Well-placed kick. Really, really well weighted. Toya there to read it and pounce on it. Nicely done there. So yeah, both lines, they were up, they were close, no fullback. So, fair enough. Fair enough. 4-0 for the Maroons. Just waiting on the kick to come. Not sure who's going to be on it. Maybe Ponga might be on it. Walker can certainly take him. I think it'll be... Oh, it's Sam Walker. Okay. A few boos from the crowd, but the kick from Sam Walker is... Looks good, and it's straight over the black dot. This is going to be 6-0 for the Maroons. Let's get this updated. Folks, we've had just over 10 minutes gone. And it's 6-0 for Queensland. 2 errors so far in this game for the Blues, gifting the ball away to Queensland. They need to be careful of that. They need to be careful. Right, we're going to get back underway in a second. I'm sweating. Is it raining a little bit? Can't quite tell. Something's coming down. I doubt that's snow. Our Ransom. Howdy, sir. Good to see you again. It's been a while. I'm not too bad, thank you. I'm boiling, but I'm not too bad. Good to see you again. So back underway. Kick towards the back right for Munster. Hands it off to Thomas Flegler. And a strong run up towards the 20. Lands on his front. Blues trying to slow down the ruck there, but Grant hands the ball off to Capewell. Stopped just over his own 20. And that's 11 minutes gone. 29 to go in the first half. Farsumi with the next carry. Doesn't gain too many metres there. Actually, doesn't really gain any. But it is a 6 again for the Maroons. Inside 10 metres from the Blues. Plath takes it up towards the 30 in centre field. Grant at dummy half. Right to Cotter. And he's going to carry this up towards the 40. That fan's going to have to go on soon because it is ridiculously hot in here. Back towards middle to Walker. Shifting the ball left to Munster. Out the back to Ponga. Quick hands to Tabai for Doubt. The screen's gone black for me. That's great. And he stopped 45 out from his own try line near the left touch line as well. Selwyn Cobbo with the next carry. Just over halfway. 2 tackles to go for the Maroons as well. Grant right to Walker. He's going to kick. Oh, this is the last tackle actually. Plenty of height on this one. Coming down 15 out for Tedesco. Takes the ball cleanly. And up towards the 20. Boiling in England. What? Is it over 20? Mate, you have no idea. I don't even know what it is, but you have no idea, mate. No idea. It is bad. 12 minutes gone. Scoot there from Cleary from dummy half. Halves have not had too much to do yet for the Blues. It's quite basic. I do want to see the Blues actually move the ball around, but Olakwatu with a strong run lands on his front. Robson left to Cleary, then to Fanua Blake over the halfway line. Last tackle coming up for New South Wales. Robson right to Cleary. Inside pressure there from Plath. Good stuff. Gets the kick away. Coming down 15 out. They've got to start finding the corners here, the Blues. Well, Ponga collects it cleanly. Takes it over the 20. Hands the ball off to Cobbo. Room to run. Needs support. Does he have it? Across the top by Fidel. Is anyone going to catch him? Oh, Tedesco is there. Steps back inside. Stopped on the 30. Good job Tedesco was there because no one was going to catch him. He did look a little bit slow with the sprint there, but it was more of a jog. Shifting it right, though, with Ponga down the right-hand side. Hudson Young gets a hand on him, but bumps him off. Now with Walker. Launched it across over the head of Flegler. Didn't think it was for him, but collected by Cobbo. Back over the 30. Just less than 30 out. Slightly left of centre field. Few tackles to go here for Queensland. Through the middle with Munster. Straightens up just over the 20. Gets a great offload for Grant. But he's then wrapped up by Nathan Cleary. Maroons with a great chance again. Plath in centre field. 20 out. Right to Walker. Goes at the line. Across to Ponga. Wrapped up by Stephen Crichton. Good defensive work there. 2 tackles to go. Over on the right-hand side. Grant goes short side right. Scoots from dummy half. Then across to Cotter. 5 out. Still over on the right-hand side. Howdy Helen. 5 out. Scooped up by Grant. Flicks the ball off. That's a great offload. Flat ball to Flegler. Through the posts is Thomas Flegler. Queens and Maroons. They're going to take a 12-0 lead here, folks. Queenslander. I'm English. I don't really have any allegiance. But anyway, this is going to be 12-0 for the Maroons. And it started... Firstly, these kicks from New South Wales, they need to start landing in the corners. They're coming down 15 out. You got to get them in the corners. But it was Ponga to Cobbo that got them a break. Threw the ball across the Tabai Fidel to get great metres up towards the New South Wales 30. Couple tackles later, they end up 5 metres out. Grant bumps off a few. What an offload that is, by the way. to Walker. I don't know if that ball's punched out. Let's have a look at this offload. Did he actually throw this back? Yes, he did. That's a hell of an offload to Walker. Launches that sucker across to Thomas Flegler with a great line between the sticks. Olukwatu can't recover. He's untouched. That is good stuff there from the Maroons. But firstly, I think the Blues, they need to start getting the big men taking more carries. A few too many carries from the guys in the backfield. I mean, early in sets is understandable, but we need Fanua Blake taking more carries, first of all. Barnett taking more carries. Robson scooting out a dummy half a bit more. But Cleary needs to find the corners on these kicks, and they've got to start spreading the ball a bit. A little bit too basic. Just trying to stay in the cycle. There's a certain point where the Blues are going to have to fight back. There's 15 minutes gone. They're 12-0 down. At a certain point, the Blues are going to have to throw the ball around. Better sooner than later. And Walker in front of the sticks will add the extras. That is now 12-0 for the Queensland Maroons. Actually, let's have a look. The temperature in Warrington. 22 degrees, I think you'll find. Is there a feels like? Humidity. What's the humidity? %83%. Okay then. Back underway. Blues kick towards Maroons, collected on the try line, and it's going to be the latest try scorer, Thomas Flegler, with a carry up towards the 10. Queensland loves wet weather. Stats are good up the Northers. Fair dues, mate, fair dues. Kebble says up the Blues. Helen says Queensland. Okay. So, 15 and a half minutes gone. Tino Fasimulawi with the latest carry, just shy of his own 30. Gets a great offload to Grant. Munster, left to Capewell, over the 30, down the left edge of the park. A few metres shy of his own 40. Back towards the middle, it's with Munster in centre field. Good metres, up towards the halfway line and just over it. They've got 4 offloads, 45 metres out. 16 minutes gone so far in this game. Short side right to Walker, back inside to Tino. Takes it over the New South Wales 40. 16 minutes gone, last tackle for the Maroons. They made 60 metres on this set. Too easy. Straight into the air from Walker, coming down on the 10. Brian Toto goes up, knocks on. Collected by Capewell, hands it off to Grant. A couple steps inside. There's going to be a fresh set here for the Maroons. 15 out in centre field. Oh dear. Gifting territory away again. Walker, down the left-hand side, cuts back towards the middle. Bumps off 1, 10 out. Weeks up a few more metres in between the sticks. 5 out. In centre field, Grant at dummy half. Left to Munster, then to Tabai Fidel. Offloads the ball, does he? No, stopped on the 10 near the left touchline. Few tackles to go. Back towards the middle to Munster, then to Flegler. Straightens up through the middle. He's about 7 metres out between the posts. 2 tackles left. Grant at dummy half. Looks right, but goes left to Munster. Dinks the ball through. Tabai Fidel's chasing. He's there. Nobody is there to pounce on it. He's untouched. Not even a competition from Tedesco. This is 16-0 from the Queensland Maroons. They made 60 metres on that set off the try. 60 metres and then a knock-on from Brian Toto. This is something that the Queensland Maroons are capable of. Sometimes just the flat style, playing fast, direct, flat, it works for them. And a couple times over the last few years, they've been able to, get up on the scoreboard pretty quickly. By a good margin. This is too basic here from the Blues. They're not actually doing anything. They're still trying to establish a presence inside the midfield, which they don't have currently. But it's going to be 16-0. I think the kick's going to be fine. So likely be 18-0, but I'll just wait on the kick. I mean, Walker's 2 for 2. 1 in front of the sticks, 1 near the touchline. Thank you, Aussie Fortnite bloke. That is greatly appreciated. Trumpet for you. Wee. That's 16-0 for the Maroons. Blues got to do something soon. They've got to do something soon. We're nearly done with the first quarter. I predicted 24-18 to the Blues, by the way, so that's not happening. The fan's going on for a bit. I'm folding. If the fan sounds bad on the mic, let me know, but it's going to have to go on. It is boiling, mate. But great kick through from Munster. He's great for the big games, though. He's not having a great time for the Melbourne Storm. Just got to hope. I think the Blues, they'll have their moments. They will find points, but they've got to start doing it soon. Need to start restricting meters as well. Your number one fan? Well, thank you for saying that. Scratching the surface? Well, thank you for saying that. It's very kind of you. For the both of you. The kick from Walker is good. That is going to be 18-0 for the Queensland Maroons. It's a special occasion, though I get the suit. I was looking for my light blue tie. I've got 3 ties in the usual spot, and one of them's normally the light blue one, which I can't find. Typical. The one place where I left all the ties, and the one tie that I'm looking for, is not there. This one would have been for Game 2, because it's neutral, and then I've got a burgundy/maroon one for Game 3. Of course, that one's there, and some random one. Can't hear the fan at all. Well, that's alright then. That's alright. We are back underway, folks. 18-0 for the Maroons. Where are you streaming from? From Warrington, England. And yes, I'm a Warrington Wolves fan. A howdy from Warrington, England. So nearly done with the first quarter. Queensland Maroons in possession. Capewell with the next carry. 15 out from his own line. Up towards or just shy of his own 20. 67% possession from the Maroons. It is right to Plath with the next carry. Makes about 10 metres there. Great calling as usual. Thank you very much. Shifting down the right-hand side with Ruben Cotter. I do like Cotter. Very versatile player. Can play lock, back row, hooker if absolutely necessary, and, of course, in the front row. Very, very versatile player, and a really hard worker as well. Great player. 40-20 attempt here, I think that is, but just collected in time from Tolu Kula. He's not had enough carries. I think shift the ball. Give him the chance to get on the outside of Jojo Fafita. Like half 11 there? Yes, sir, it is. And it's going to be Crichton with the next carry just over the 20 down the left edge of the park. And we're nearly done with the first quarter of the game. Tuttle with the next carry. The ball comes out. Another error there from the New South Wales Blues. Offside penalty from the Blues. Mate, this is ridiculous from New South Wales in the minute. This is ridiculous. So it's an error from Toto, but it's actually an offside penalty. Wow. Hey. Matt King on the coaching staff there, former Warrington Wolves player. Matt King was quality for Warrington. Yeah, this is a poor start from the Blues. 4 errors, none from Queensland. But yeah, I think they just need to, next time they get the ball, just shift it. Just bloody shift it, mate. In centre field, this is going to be a penalty from Queensland. They're going to take a 20-point lead here. Walker's going to go for 2, and that makes my exact score impossible. Fantastic. So yeah, Walker will get this, which means the Blues have to score 4 tries to take the lead. Hi from New Zealand, love your commentary. Well, thank you, Warren. Thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. We've got 142 people here. If you could leave a like on the stream, helps us to get out there to more people. Hoping for Game 2 or Game 3 to hit 1,000 viewers. I hit, actually, no. We're going to put a stop to that one right now. Less of you spamming, please. Well, you hit about 920 for Game 2. 97,000 viewers for Game 3. So hopefully get up to there. The kick from Walker is good. That is 20 points to 0 for the Queensland Maroons. Not sure if I'd change anything for the squads going into this. I'm just not sure what I'd change, really. But the Blues, they're too passive. They're way too passive right now. Wherever you're watching from as well, folks, let me know. I imagine there's a lot of people from PNG watching. I normally get a bunch of people from PNG in here. But let me know. Wherever you're watching from. Maybe it's Fiji, Samoa, Tonga, New South Wales, Queensland. Maybe Tasmania. Back underway. This will be collected just in front of the dead ball line. And it's going to be Patrick Carrigan with his first carry of Origin Game 1. Watching from PNG. Thank you for being here. And it's going to be Farsu Malawi with the next carry. Strong run over the 20 down the right-hand side. All your family, like 20 of them, all watching from Queensland. Lovely stuff. Stuck in New South Wales, though. Oh, dear. 18.5 minutes to go in the first half. Down the right edge of the field, Grant goes left to Plath through the middle, up towards the 40. The Blues need to do better restricting meters here. Completed at 50%. That is garbage. 40-20 attempt here from the Maroons. Collected on the 20 by Tolu Kula. Has to track back a little bit. But that's a return just shy of his own 30. God, they've had to do 40 more tackles in Queensland. Next carry from Stags. Just over the 30 for the Blues. 18 minutes to go in the first half. Cleary. Now with Brian Toto. Strains up through centre field up towards a 40. In centre field. You've got to spread the ball. You've got to. Mistake, a dummy half from Brian Toto. They will gift the ball back to the Maroons again. Incorrect play of the ball from Brian Toto. 5 errors for the Blues. We played 26 minutes and there's been 5 errors. This is a scrum for the Maroons near the left touchline, 40 metres out. This is not good enough at all. Back towards the middle to Munster, right to Walker, then to Kalen Ponga. Couple steps and just takes the carry slightly over the 40 down the right edge of the field. 17 minutes to go in the first half. It's going to be Grant. Now with Plath through centre field. About 35 metres out. Between the sticks. Second tackle. That looks forward there to Carrigan. That was forward, but it's not given. 25 metres out in centre field. 3 tackles left. Grant left to Walker. Launches it right to Ponga. Steps past one. Gets the ball off to Cotter. Looks for an offload. Gets one to Toya. I think that might have been forward, but gets an offload to Ponga. Couple steps. Switches the ball back to Tino. Takes it back over the 10. The 5 metres out between the sticks. 2 tackles to go. 16 and a half left in this half. Grant goes at the line. Flat ball across the Munster. Ball pops out. First error there. First error of the game from the Queensland Maroons. But the Blues, they deal with it. Maroons were looking good there. A lot of great offloads. Getting the Blues disjointed. So, if they were cleaning that set, I reckon they could have found something off the back of it. Because that defensive line would have been knackered. Possibly disjointed as well. So, that is huge. That's a great tackle there. Who was that made the tackle? 18. That's Ethan Strange. On his Origin debut. Ethan Strange with a huge tackle on Munster. And the F word straight out of the lips of the mouth of Cameron Munster as soon as he lost the ball. But Victor Radley's going to come on shortly. Brian Toto with the first carry. 15 out for his own try line. You've got to spread the ball here, Blues. You've got to do it. It's going to be Ola Kawatu with the next carry just over the 20. 15 and a half minutes to go. Yes, I agree with commentary. They would love a penalty. Victor Radley is now on the field. Victor the Inflictor might. Next carry up towards a 30. Robson at dummy half. Stags will play this ball for him. It is left to Tedesco. I think he wasn't expecting to get that. But it is a 6 again for the Blues. Second tackle, Robson on his own 40. Next carry from Cameron Murray up towards a halfway line. So the furthest up the field that the Blues have been is about 40 metres out. Shifting it left to Cleary. Out the back to Strange. Bumps off Toya. Straightens up towards the 40. So this is the best territory the Blues have been in all game. 35 out. It's with Hudson Young over the 30. They might have been a bit further up, actually. I can't quite remember. But it's going to be played for Robson. Last tackle in centre field with Cleary. 30 out. Puts boot to ball. In centre field. Is there a good chase? Not really. Time for Cobbo to collect it. Tackled in the air from Victor Radley. Penalty for the Blues, actually. Obstruction, escort. This is actually a penalty for the Blues. My bad, folks. My bad. 14 and a half minutes to go. This will be Blues ball inside the red zone. It was huge. Was it Tedesco taken out? Capewell and Tino both taking him out there. Didn't look too bad. Can't really tell if they changed direction for that one. But it is. Fresh set of 6 for the Blues. They are 3 metres out just right of the post. Great chance for the Blues to finally get on the scoreboard here. In centre field with Robson. Hands the ball off to Victor Radley for his first carry. I think that's his first carry of the game. 14 to go. Between the sticks. 4 metres out. Robson. Right to Strange. Goes at the line. Loses about a metre or so. Slightly right at the post. I think that might have been Tedesco actually with the carry. That is Murray actually. Sorry about that. Shifting it left. Cleary kicks it through. Hudson Young is great from this position. Gets onto the ball. Pounces on it. That is a try from the New South Wales Blues. First attacking set inside the red zone. Penalty given away from Kurt Capewell and Tino Fasu Malawi. Great kick there from Nathan Cleary. Perfectly weighted. Great chase there from Hudson Young. Walker can't recover. There's no fullback there. And that's going to be likely 6 for the Blues. That is huge. We're coming towards the back end of the first half. That is huge. There have been a couple games over the last few years, though, where Queensland have had this kind of margin going into the half. But then they've still been comfortable in the second. But that is huge. Hudson Young with the try. Huge for the Blues. Okay, then. So it's a 14, or it should be a 14-point game very soon. So, yeah. There's a knock-on further up the field from the Maroons. 6 again, given away. Helps the Blues to get up the park. And then a penalty. A few tackles later. Shift it right to Murray. Then left to Cleary. Kicks the ball through for Hudson Young. Really well weighted. Great chase as well. Pounces on it just before the dead ball line. Beautiful stuff there from New South Wales. So again, Queensland need to be careful not to gift the territory away. Obviously, they've got a nice buffer for now. But Cleary should add the extras from here. Requires 4 points for 100 Origin points. Fair dues. Good try, says Rick. Certainly was. Just left of the sticks. The kick from Cleary is good. Between the sticks. Right then, 20 points to 6 in favour of the Queensland Maroons. We've got just over 12 minutes to go in this first half. I feel like we could get a try or two either way here. I'm going to restock at half time. Right then, back underway any second now. Is this the spark that the Blues need to get back in this one? Is that what they needed? We will see. Maroons will get us back underway in a second. And here we go. Back underway. This will be collected 5 metres out from Tolu Kula. Hands it off to Victor Radley with the next carry just over the 10. So we've had tries from Toya, Flegler, Tabai Fidel and Young. I did back Tolu Kula any time. So just less than 12 to go. Blues on their own 20. Robson goes right to Isaiah Yeo. He carries it up towards his own 30 in centre field. Plays it for Robson. Left to Tedesco. Eats up a few more metres through the middle, just shy of the 40. 11.5 left, 2 tackles to go. Complacency is the worst enemy, the Queenslanders now. Indeed it is. Just because it's a 20-point lead, you can't just give stuff away for free. Last tackle, Robson goes right to Cleary. Drills this one low. Up towards a 10. Collected by Kalen Ponga. That's not a bad kick there from Cleary. Good chase as well. Stopped on the 20. Thrown to ground by Kotoni Staggs. Tipped upside down though. Munster. Oh, he's trying to act a little bit there to get something. But scoots from dummy half. And he's now about 25 out or 30 out from his own try line. Cobbo with the next carry up towards a 40. Left to centre field. Shifting it right. Now through the middle with Patrick Carrigan. Just shy of halfway. 2 tackles to go as well. In centre field. Grant goes right to Plath. Offloads it to Lindsay Collins. He's a hell of a ball carrier, Lindsay Collins. Short side right to Walker. Chips the ball towards the back right on the last tackle. Coming down on the 10 for Tedesco. Takes it cleanly. And he's going to play this 15 out from his own try line over on the left-hand side of the field. 10.5 minutes to go. Strange. Now with Kula up towards the 20. Got to give him some room to run in this. They've got to spread the ball a bit more. I mean, maybe what they're doing currently at this stage of the game is going to work, and maybe they'll fight back through that, but still think they've got to spread the ball. Robson goes left to Stephen Crichton. Takes it over the 30. Folks, we've got 10 minutes to go in the first half. Been very lively, very, very energetic. Robson with a scoot up towards his own 40. Last tackle coming up. Queensland has certainly done better for territory. Burton bomb here from Cleary. A lot of spin on this one. Coming down on the 10. Taken cleanly from Selwyn Cobbo. Great take. Over the 20. 25 out from his own line. Down the left edge of the field. So just less than 10 to go. Tabai Fidel. Right to Ponga. Then to Jojo Fafita. Carries it up towards the 20. Lands on his front as well. Plays it for Grant. It is left to Collins. Straightens up with a carry just shy of his own 40. In centre field with Grant at dummy half. Taking up some metres. Good carry. Looking for space behind the ruck over halfway. And last tackle coming up. It is left to Munster. Sorry, 2 to go. Then to Capewell up towards the Blues 40. Gets an offload to tab by Fidel. Bats it back inside. Munster drops it backwards. Flicks it on to Ponga. Ball is still live on the 4th. Collins with a great run up towards the 40. Good stuff there from Queensland. Don't know what the crowd's booing for. It was clearly backwards. Kick on the 40 from Walker. Coming down on the 10 for James Tedesco. Takes it cleanly. Shrugs off a few. Nearly breaks through. That's a great tackle there from Ruben Cotter to get him stopped. Otherwise, he could have been through. 253 hit. Bloody hell, that said 140 about 30 seconds ago. Howdy, folks. Well, Blues in possession on their own 30. Brian Toto with the next carry, pumping his legs. 35 out from his own try line. 8.5 minutes to go in the first half. Still plenty of time for another try here, either way. Hamal Olakwatu with the next carry just over his own 40. Plays for Robson. Back towards the middle to Isaiah Yeo. Straightens up with a carry over halfway. Look for an offload. Gets one to Robson. Couple steps. Just shy of the Maroons 40. Last tackle for the Blues. Tedesco at dummy half. Left to Nathan Cleary. Puts boot to ball on the 40. A lot of height on this one, but coming down on the 10 for Ponga. Goes up. Takes it cleanly. Ooh, lands on his backside. Probably felt that. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Walker hands it off to Jojo Fafita with a carry up towards the 20 through centre field. Walker goes left to Selwyn Cobbo. Great tackle there from Victor Radley. Olakwatu there to help out as well. Plays it for Capewell. Scoots from dummy half. Olakwatu with the tackle there on the 30. And a wayward ball out the back collected by Ponga. Offloads a ball to Munster. Cuts back towards the middle. And he gets an offload to Ponga. Then to Walker. Or Carrigan to Walker. Switches back. Bit of room here for Britton Nicola, who's finally on the field. Good to see him getting in the side. He is a very strong player over on that right-hand side in the back row. But that's a great kick. This is going to land just in front of the try line for Tedesco. Great chase as well. Carries it over the 10. Great kick and a great chase. Lovely stuff there from Sam Walker. Well done, Sammy, lad. Katoni Staggs with the next carry up towards the 20. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Cleary now with Toto. Carries it over the 20. 25 out from his own line. Blues got to shift the ball. They've got to move the ball around. Throw a bit of shape here. Radley just over the 30. Plays it for Robson. In centre field with Cam Murray. Out the back to Cleary. Here we go. Tedesco. Bit of room for Katoni Staggs. Supporting his outside, but he's carried up towards the 40. So there you go. They move the ball a bit. They get good meters up towards halfway. 6.5 to go. Last tackle. Now with Cleary. Dinks this one low. Looking for touch. Finds touch just before the 10. So they slow the game down. I think they need to do that a little bit earlier. At least they spread the ball around. They find some more meters. They've got to do that more. But if Cleary can find the touchline too, slows the game down. They can get set defensively. So, good kick there from Nathan Cleary. 264 people here. Howdy, folks. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. It's greatly appreciated. Please leave a like on the live stream. Helps us to get out there to more people. Thank you very much. So just less than 6 minutes to go. Next carry from Robert Toya for the Queensland Maroons. Just shy of his own 30. 22 tackles from Young and Robson so far, leading the way. Yo with 21, Plath with 20, Barnett with 16. Play the ball for Grant over the right-hand side. Back towards the middle to Munster. Then Taponga loses the ball. Picked up by Katoni Staggs. Stopped on the 20. First time they've gifted easy territory, aside from a penalty earlier. But this is going to be a great chance here from the Blues. Hamal Olakwatu carries it over the 20. Pump at his legs. Just less than 20 out down the right edge of the park. Just over 5 minutes to go as well. Toto waits at dummy half. 6 again for the Blues. Back towards the middle to Cleary. Drops the ball off to Radley. Just over 15 out in centre field. Great chance for the Blues here to find double digits. Plays the ball for Robson. Left to Cleary. Out the back to Strange. Then across to Crichton. Straightens up with a carry up towards the 10. So near the left touchline as well. Hudson Young at dummy half. Scoots the ball up. Cuts back towards the middle. Takes the carry himself. The Blues are 5 metres out. Maybe 6. Just left of the posts. Few tackles to go. Robson. Flat ball across to Radley. Just stopped 2 metres out. Left of the sticks. Great tackle there from the Maroons. Robson kicks the ball through. Chase from Yo. Murray's there as well. He grounds the ball. Did he collect it just before it bounced? That is close. Ashley Klein's going to go to the bunker for this one. On-field decisions, no try. This could be a try for the Blues, but I'm not sure if he collected it before it touched the ground. He may have also taken a Queensland player out of the contest there as well. possibly. Had a couple hands on the player too. It's a great kick there from Robson. They certainly don't want to give away a penalty. So it hits the post. Capewell's trying to chase. Murray's trying to chase. I think Capewell's slipping over there. Oh, that touches Capewell first. Capewell, but I think that's backwards into Murray. I don't think Murray does enough to disrupt Capewell there. So Capewell actually gets the first touch in it. See, does it touch the ground? Oh. Are they saying it's a penalty? Right. So he did actually catch it in time, but they're saying a penalty from Murray on Capewell. Because he's got hands on him. I think Capewell's already slipping over. I don't think he does enough to disrupt him there. I personally would say try for the Blues, but it's a penalty for the Maroons. And they'll kick to touch from their own 10. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. Thanks to the stream as always. Well, thank you for being here, Leah. Rob is a legend. Smash the like, guys. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. 4:20 to go in the first half. It's going to be a tap from Capewell, and he's going to carry it up towards a 40, just left of centre field. 344 people here. Howdy, folks. Good to see you. Back towards the middle. Lindsay Collins with a carry just over the 40. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Second tackle, right to Carrigan. Up towards the halfway line and just over it. 45 metres out. 3 tackles to go. Harry Grant, left to Munster. Straightens up with a carry over the 40. Just over 35 out and just over 35 out in centre field. Got there eventually. Grant goes left to Walker. Then across to Ponga. Quick hands from Tabai Fidel. Was Ponga down in backfield? It's now with Cobbo, 25 out near the left touch line. 3.5 to go. Ponga was cleaned out there. But he's standing up and he's good to go. Kick on the last from Walker. Coming down for James Tedesco. Takes it cleanly. Takes it over the 10. And a few more metres as well. 3 minutes 20 to go. Blues need to get on the front foot here. Scoot from Hudson Young. Bumps off one in Munster. Great metres up towards the 30. Slightly right of centre field. Clear. Ooh, a lot of blood there on the face of Kurt Capewell. Through centre field with Toto. Capewell needs to get that looked at. 3 minutes to go. 3 tackles left as well in this set. In centre field, Robson goes left to Radley. Up towards the 40. Down the left edge of the park, Robson at dummy half. 2 to go. Goes right to Murray. Ball out the back to Cleary. Then across to Olakawatu. Straightens up towards the halfway line. Just over halfway, last tackle for the Blues. They need to find the corner here if they can. Robson, short side right to Cleary. Puts boot to ball. A lot of height on this one. Coming down on the 20. Not a great kick there from Cleary. Got to find the corner, Nathan. Stop just shy of the 30 from Kalen Ponga. 2.5 minutes to go. Munster now with Cobbo. Straightens up with the carry. Makes about 7 or 8 metres there. Second tackle. Fafita comes back towards the middle to take his next carry. So some players on both sides have been quite steady, not have to do much, especially the 2 wingers over on the far side of the field in Fafita and Kula. They've not really had to do anything. Capewell's getting his head strapped up. A lot of blood on his face in a minute, but it's left to Walker on the 40. Then Munster, caught in a dead end, couple steps, eats up a few more metres, and he's 35 out from the try line. 1 minute 50 to go, last tackle for the Maroons. Right to Walker, puts boot to ball, 35 out. Plenty of height on this one. Coming down on the 10 for Tedesco, goes up, taken cleanly. Good contest there from Tabai Fidel. Tedesco is good in the air, as we know. Next carry from Katoni Staggs. Straight into Munster, takes it just over the 20. Cleary at dummy half. Hands the ball off to Hamol Olakawatu. And up towards the 30. Reece Robson waits at dummy half. Slightly right of centre field. Back towards the middle to Isaiah Yeo. Shifting the ball left to Cleary. Then to Strange. Goes at the line. Good tackle there, but makes up some extra metres just shy of his own 40. 2 to go for the Blues. They could do with a 6 again or a penalty here. Cleary, right to Radley. Just shy of halfway. Last tackle for the Blues. Robson waits at dummy half. 1 minute to go in the first half. Right to Cleary. Shifting the ball across. It's with Tedesco. Ball across to Katoni Staggs. Kicks on the last tackle. Coming down on the 10 for Ponga. No one's chasing. And just lands on his backside. Cleary's there to meet him just in front of the 10. 45 seconds to go. The Maroons should be able to see out this half here. Fafita with a carry. Strong shot from Hudson Young. Jesus. 35 to go. Cobbo with the next carry up towards his own 20. And 30 seconds to go. 3 tackles left for the Maroons. That might have been an incorrect play of the ball. Ref says play on. Toya with a great run over the 30. Maroons on the front foot at the minute. Can they do something on this set? Grant goes left to Munster. Then to Walker. Launched across. That is forward by a country mile. I think there was half a chance of an interception there from Toto. Can the Blues get a final play in this half? 10 seconds left. Clock still ticking away. Are they going to pack this scrum in time? Yes, they are. So we're going to get one play here from the Blues. So if there's anything they've worked on in training from the scrum, I don't know if they've worked on anything for this kind of distance. It's 40 metres out, but I'd imagine either a couple simple block shapes or an early kick here with a chase from Cooler. That's what I'm expecting. Either a couple block shapes or a kick. Maybe a 2-point drop goal there from Cleary. Yes, 2-point drop goal from Cleary. Distance, not there at all. And it's wayward as well. So the hooter sounds. That is going to be half-time, ladies and gentlemen. New South Wales Blues 6, Queensland Maroons 20. And we have 380 people in the stream. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'm going to poll up. I'm going to put another poll up. I can't speak.
It's going to be yellow card. I can't speak.
Let's put a poll up. Okay. So, I forgot to put the lead at halftime, but new poll in the live stream chat. Who will win from this point on? Get your votes in. What a half indeed. A lot of energy. That's you on the screen. Whereabouts? On the TV screen. Unless you look like this. Right, folks. If you got an exact score prediction, get them in there. Munster so far, 1 assist, 9 runs, 66 metres, 10 tackles, 2 offloads and 2 tackle breaks. And a partridge in a pear tree. 17,000 views so far on this stream. Wow. And just to remind you, my NRL predictions video is out for the weekend. It's getting less views than normal, unfortunately, which is not good. But if you could leave a like on the stream, 94 likes currently, 400 people in here, that is very, very kind of you. And if you could subscribe, that is greatly appreciated. A couple hundred already, 17,234, trying to hit 20k by the end of the year. Could hit that by the end of Game 3. 24-24 to Blues, I'm saying it, okay. We'll see. The modern game, comebacks are so common, that is very true. Comebacks are ever more present in this game, this version of Rugby League today. So we'll have to see what happens. But we'll have to have a look at the stats for this one. I'll look at team and player stats. I'll have to get some more water as well, get some ice in that. Hopefully it doesn't melt. Okay then, stats. 55% possession for the Maroons, and they've had 3 minutes and 1 second more time in possession. 76% completion from the Blues. They had 50% on the first 8 sets. 85% from the Maroons. More carries, more meters, more post-contact meters. 2 line breaks to none for the Maroons. 12 more meters per set from the Maroons as well. Quicker play the ball speed from Queensland. 7 offloads to 2. Higher tackle efficiency. More tackles made. 17 missed tackles to the Maroons, 19. 11 ineffective tackles from the Blues, though. 5 errors from New South Wales to Queensland, 3. 2 penalties conceded to Maroons, 1. I think that's the other way round, actually. 2 changes to 3. And then for player stats, let's have a look. Who's doing well for meters? Let's have a gander. Let's have a look. Tedesco, 98 meters. Toto, 94. Post-contact meters, Toto with 41. Try assist from Cleary. Tackle breaks is 4 for Toto, 3 for Cooler, and 3 for Olakawatu. Let's have a look at tackles. We've got 25 from Robson, 28 from Yo. Looking solid. And errors, 3 from Toto. He's had 3 errors already? Really? 1 from Crichton, 1 from Barnett. And then let's have a look at the Queensland Maroons. Let's have a gander. So, tries from Toya, Tabo Fidel, and Flegler. Meters so far, 89 from Ponga, 97 from Cobbo. Post-contact meters is led by 33 from Cotter. Line break from Cobbo and Flegler. Tackle breaks 4 from Ponga. Leads away for the Maroons. Tackles made 20 from Capewell and Plath. And that's it for now. Definitely had to make less tackles. Errors from Ponga, Munster and Walker. So the Maroons are definitely the better team so far in this game. As I said in my predictions video, I think the flat, fast and direct style will work for them. Obviously, one thing that has massively helped is a lot of errors from the Blues very early on, gifting territory away. The Blues just not doing anything in possession, just carrying the ball through the middle. They're not really making the meters. So they weren't really showing up. One thing that helped the Blues is a couple errors, a couple penalties given away from the Maroons. Bit of it, bit more energy in their game, but they still need to step it up a bit. They need to spread the ball around more. You've got to give Tolu Kula the chance to break. Come on now, it's Tolu Kula, speedster. Give him the chance to break. 30-12 Queensland, okay. I could see something like that. Guinness time. Candy sponsors for the Robman. Yes, if there's any business owners... Oh yes, I forgot to mention. If there's any business owners in here, or anyone that knows of any, if you do want to sponsor, there's an email in the description. Also, I've started a new venture. I'm doing websites. Sitesbykinetic.com. S-I-T-E-S. Sitesbykinetic.com. If you, yourself, your company, you or your company, someone that you know, needs a website, send them my way. Sitesbykinetic.com. Just letting you know. Shameless plug. So I'm going to get some fresh water. I'm going to put this up in a second. But I will be back in time. I just need to fill this up and get some ice. New South Wales better make a comeback. Well, as long as they're clean in possession, that'll be a good start. Mum's from Queensland. Your dad's from Sydney. Oh, okay. So who are you following? Right then, folks. I just need to get some fresh water because it is boiling in here. I need to stay hydrated. So, back on the way for second half soon. Wow, I can't speak. But yeah, I'll be back in a second. I will be back. I just need to get a drink. I'll be right back. Howdy! Fresh water has been acquired. Alright then. Isaiah Yo doing a bit of talking in the Blues dressing room at the minute. Wonder what Daly's talking about. Would love to listen into that. Would love to listen to it. Okay. Looking at the poll. I put the poll up 8 minutes ago. There's 537 votes. Put the poll up 8 minutes ago. 555. 63% of the Maroons to win from this point on. Holy shit. You guys are crazy, man. You guys are crazy. Again, if you could leave a thumbs up on the live stream, helps it to get out there to more people, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. Hoping to hit 1,000 viewers by either this game, Game 2 or Game 3. We will see. But this is the support so far. People showing up is greatly appreciated. 23,000 views on this stream so far as well. Going with the Maroons to win? Okay, okay. Right, we're a few minutes away from getting underway with the second half. I do think the Blues can make the comeback. I was tempted to do the Women's State of Origin, but I don't really know the players. I am aware that the game is quite fun to watch. I've seen a couple clips, and it's of a very high standard. A very, very high standard, actually. I think the standard of Women's Rugby League, at least in the NRL, is higher than the standard of women's football in the UK. There are some very good players in Women's Rugby League. Some very good players. And I know there's like 400 people here, or 300 people, but I'm just going to shoot my shot real quick. Hi, Jamie Chapman. I don't know if you're watching or not. We live in different parts of the world, but I could do long distance if you want. My DMs are open. So Jamie Chapman, if you are watching, maybe let's get on FaceTime and have a drink sometime. Yeah. I'm sure I'll hear from her pretty soon. Just I'll be here waiting, Jamie. I'll be here. Just whenever you're ready. Just any time now. Just waiting on it. No, not yet. Okay, well, you know where I am. Everyone's heard it now, so cat's out of the bag. 677 votes. 63% of the Maroons to win from this point on. Crazy. What am I at for subs? 17,275. Crazy. Insane. And just let you guys know. Oh, actually, I can let you know of streams I'll be doing this weekend. So, it is the Challenge Cup final. Wigan Warriors versus Hull Kingston Rovers. I will be doing a stream for that on Saturday. That's 2:45 PM for me, so that'll be 11 AM for you guys. 11:45 AM for you guys on Sunday, or would it be Saturday? No, it wouldn't be. It'd be Sunday. Oh, it'd be 11:45 p. Am I being stupid? Yes, I am. 11:45 PM on Saturday for you guys in Canberra time, anyway. So yeah, Challenge Cup final on Saturday, and for the NRL, let me have a quick look at the game so I could have a guess at what I'll stream. Okay, Sharks vs Eagles on Friday. I could probably do that. Storm Roosters Saturday. I could probably do that, and then Panthers Warriors. I might do that. How do you see the next half go? How do you see the next half going? I think what's going to happen is sitting at a Liverpool pub and the power's off. Oh dear, that's not good. Did they have State of Origin on regular? Is that what they had? So I think with the second half, the way I feel it's going to go is both teams will come out with good energy. I think the Blues will come out moving the ball a bit more. And I think the Blues may find a couple points, maybe. But I think there's going to be a point where they make a mistake. They either drop the ball, give away a penalty, and there's going to be an initial fight back from the Blues, and then they're going to kill themselves off by making their own stupid mistake, and then from that point on, Queensland are completely fine. I think it's going to be about 32 points to 10 or 12. I hope the Blues come back, mainly because it would be fun to watch. If they do win this one, it helps my prediction because I backed them to win like an idiot. But at the very least, I'm hoping for a much better game. I mean, the game itself is still decent, but I just mean scoreline-wise, obviously. But yeah, I'm kind of feeling the energy levels will be good. They might be able to fight back a little bit, but then it's just something happens and the Maroons are good from there. Mawa says, let's go Blues, a couple times. Shock says, let's go Blues, let's go as well. We're about to get back underway for the second half very soon. Up the Queensland says, M. Pallen, or MP Allen, whichever one it is. In Queensland, but your family's from New South Wales, so you support them, fair enough. Wouldn't believe how many other podcasters are taking the half-time break. Their arses must have got tired. Wow. You're telling me that other people doing watch-alongs are taking a break at half-time? Is that what you're telling me? They haven't got the guts to keep going, and I felt bad for leaving the room to get a bloody glass of water. They don't want it. They don't want it. Gotta stay hydrated, though. Because, again, it is hot. Right then, folks. So, Murray and Radley, the only guys to come on so far for New South Wales. Saifiti, you'd imagine, will come on. They might be saving Brayley just in case Robson gets hurt. If he does, they might just put Murray or Radley at 9. And McLean or Burton could still get on. So far, we had Nicola, Collins, Carrigan off the bench from the Maroons. So we'll see who else can get back in this game. Right then, 864 votes, 63% still have the Maroons to win. I'm going to end this poll. That's a crazy number. Right, we're about to get back underway for the second half. If you got any exact score predictions, get your votes in, let me know. And if you could leave a thumbs up on the live stream, again, it helps it to get out there to more people. Target is 1,000 viewers for either this game, which will be difficult, but depends if there's a comeback, it might happen, or for Game 2 or Game 3. Right then. Junior says up the Maroons. They do have a strong lead at the minute, 14-point advantage. Now we're going to get back underway very, very soon. Kevin says, go New South Wales Blues. I hope the Blues can come back and make it interesting at the very least. Their second quarter of the game was definitely better. We'll see what they can do. So they can keep the lead. I do think Queensland will be... I do have a feeling they'll be fine in this one. Go Maroons watching from PNG. Well, thank you very much. I imagine a lot of people from PNG are watching this one. Welcome. Good to see you. And in only a few years' time, I'll be doing PNG live streams as well. Oh, and a reminder, I will be doing Football World Cup live streams. I've decided to start getting into that. So FIFA World Cup, I will be doing streams for that. Probably focusing mostly on England games, but I'll try and do some others. And, of course, Rugby League World Cup. I'll try and stream every single Rugby League World Cup game. Every single one of them. I did a video for every single 2022 World Cup game, actually. Right then, folks. Moments away from kickoff in the second half. New South Wales 6, Queensland 20. We are back underway for the second half. Yes, we can, Rick. Wait, here we go. It's going to be Victor Radley with the first carry of this second half for State of Origin 2026. Game 1 in Sydney. It's going to be Ethan Strange at dummy half. Hands the ball off to Tolu Kula with a carry just over the 10 through centre field. Give him some room to run, lads. Give him room to run. Robson at dummy half. Hands the ball off to Isaiah Yeo on his right. Stopped just shy of the 20. 30 seconds gone. 3 tackles to go for the Blues. So right to Olakawatu. Strong carry up towards his own 40. Can we watch it? Unfortunately not Junior. Sorry, that's the 30. Well, unfortunately not Junior. I don't have the rights to show it. Admin says that the Blues will win. But Strange with a couple runs, couple steps, good meters up towards the halfway line. Last tackle. So good stuff there from the Blues getting up the park. It's now with Cleary down the right-hand side. Puts boot to ball. Looking for the back right corner. Coming down on the 10 for Cobbo. Takes it cleanly. Returns over the 20. And just over the 20 now, and 1 minute gone in the second half. Munster, now Taboy out. Carries the ball just shy of his own 30, slightly left to centre field as well. Joe says up the Maroons. Grant launches the ball across to Jojo Fafita. He carries it over the 30, pumping his legs. Makes a couple extra post contact meters. Grant at dummy half. Left to Patrick Carrigan through centre field over the 40. Toto with the most meters gained. Tedesco is second. And it's going to be Collins with the next carry up towards the halfway line. Just over a minute and a half gone in the second half. Grant down the short side left to Munster. Puts boot to ball. A lot of height on this one. Coming down for Toto near the touchline. Takes it cleanly 15 out. Under pressure from Catewell. Bumps him off and over the 20. Good stuff there from Brian Toto. 2 minutes gone in the second half. Cleary hands it off to Katoni Staggs. And he's pumping his legs up towards the 30. Watching from PNG. Go Maroons. Thank you, Sam. Blues in possession down the right hand side with Cleary. Hands the ball off to James Tedesco over the 40. Just shy of halfway. Good meters for the Blues here at the minute. Cleary back towards the middle now with Olakawatu over halfway. They're just over 40 out. 2 tackles to go as well. So good territory for the Blues. And an incorrect play of the ball from Hamol Olakawatu. Two and a half minutes gone in the second half. Great chance to apply a bit of pressure. And a silly mistake. Oh, the reaction from Laurie Daly says it all. Oh dear. That's another error there from the Blues. So, as I said, I think what's going to happen here is there'll be some energy to start from the Blues, but a mistake, or a couple of mistakes, brings Queensland back into the game. Right then, folks. Queensland. Oh, wait. Oh, an error there from Queensland. I didn't even notice. Error from Queensland. Blues back in possession. 35 out. My bad, Pimp. I was looking at the chat. My bad. But that's an error. Back to back. They give territory to the Blues. About 3.5 minutes gone. Nearly 3.5 gone. In centre field with Murray. Across to Cleary down the right hand side. Drops the ball off to Olakawatu. Up towards the 20, just over it. The Blues are inside the red zone down the right edge of the field. 3 tackles to go. Robson at dummy half. Short side right to Tedesco. King kicks the ball through. Good chase there, but Ponga bats it over the dead ball line. That'll be a goal line dropout for the Maroons. Really well wasted kick there from James Tedesco. Got some of my words mixed up. Strong shot from Cam Murray into Robert Toyer. He dropped the ball. Yeah, so nice kick there from Tedesco. Good chase from Staggs, but yeah, Ponga puts it into over the dead ball line. Walker will go short on this one. This will come down on the 20 or 15 out. Taken by Selwyn Cobbo. Short dropout is a success. Just over 4 minutes gone. Grant, now Collins. Up towards the 30. Good stuff there from Walker, and well done Cobbo getting up and winning that one. It's going to be Cotter with the next carry. 35 out from his own try line in centre field. 4.5 gone in the second half. It's now with Walker. Early kick. I think he wanted a 40-20, but that's not... Oh, hang on. The bounce. Ooh, the bounce was somewhat kind, but Toto collects on the 10. Shrugs off one. Nearly a second. Eats up a few more metres. 15 out from his own line. George says, come on, Blues. Warrington fan, I see. Same, if you didn't know. Up towards the 20. Staggs with the latest carry. Cleary at dummy half. 5 minutes gone in the second half. Left to Tedesco. Then to Cooler. Straightens up with the carry just over his own 20. 25 out from his own line. Down the left-hand side. Tedesco back towards the middle to Stephen Crichton. Up towards the 30 and just over it. 2 tackles to go. It's now with Robson. Right to Yo in centre field. Straightens up with the carry towards his own 40. Last tackle for the Blues. Robson. Right to Cleary, puts boot to ball on the 40, drills this one low. Taken cleanly by Ponga just in front of the 10, over the 20, up towards the 30. Gets it off to Cobbo, nearly breaks through, stopped on his own 40. Very, very close. Chances, let's go Blues. 5.5 gone in the second half. Tabai Fidal to Fafita. Slammed into the ground from Ethan Strange. Hudson Young there to help out as well. Right to Sammy Walker, drops the ball off to Robert Toyer. And up towards the halfway, just over it as well for the Maroons. 3 tackles to go as well, inside Blues territory. Grant goes left to Carrigan in centre field. Out the back to Munster, then to Ponga. Straightens up with a carry. Effective ball runner is Caelan Ponga. just shy of the Blues 40. 2 tackles to go. Back towards the middle to Munster. Caught in a dead end there. Bumps off one. That's Radley. Still going down the left-hand side. Stop 35 out. Can we watch? I don't have the rights to show it, unfortunately, Chance. Walker with a kick on the last towards the back left corner. Coming down on the 10 for James Tedesco. Takes it cleanly. Taken to ground. Zana watching from PNG Go Blues. Thanks for watching, sir. So Blues just behind their own 10. Toto with the next carry. 6.5 minutes gone in the second half. Robson, left to Cooler. Straightens up with the carry. 15 out from his own line. Blues got to start moving the ball around. They need something going their way soon. Crichton with the next carry. Just over the 20 on the left-hand side. And the ball pops out. Blues do not want to win this game at all. So many errors. Munster down the left-hand side. Drops it off to Tabai Fidel. Up towards the 20. Because Sky Sports, Channel 9, Fox, they pay millions of dollars to view it. I don't have millions of dollars to pay for the rights to show it. Carrigan through centre field. 5 metres out between the sticks. Grant at dummy half. Goes right to Walker. Then across to Robert Toyer. Dinks the ball through. Chases. Collected by Tolu Kula. Not a great end to the set there from Queensland. Could have applied a bit more pressure. Tedesco with a carry just shy of his own 10. Yeah. If I had millions, I'd consider it, but I don't. So I can't. 15 out from their own line. Blues in possession. Nearly done with 8 minutes of the second half. Right to Tedesco. Shifting it down the right-hand side of the field. 2 tackles to go. Blues on their own 20. It's right to Cleary. They're going to have a go here up towards the 30. So it's going to have to be Strange with a kick on the last. So now with Strange on the 30. This is going to land 25 out for Fafita. Takes it over the 30 up towards the 40. This is not good enough from the Blues at the minute. This is not good enough at all. Too many errors, first of all. They can't get up the field. They're not spreading the ball around. Strong shot defence from Olakawatu, but they need to force an error. They need to hope the Maroons give the ball away again in good territory, like they did towards the back end of the first half. But they've got to spread the ball around. It's too passive. The kicks from Cleary, they're not good enough. They're too passive in possession as well. Capewell with the carry down the left-hand side, up towards the 40. Nearly done with 9 minutes in the second half. Short side left from Grant to Walker. Out the back to Ponga. Just over the 30 near the left touchline. What happens after the video? Well, I'm watching on TV, Sky Sports, over in the UK. Great offload from Walker to Munster. Kick on the last. Coming down on the 10 for Tedesco. There's a contest collected by Plath. Can't offload the ball. Tackled 8 metres out from the try line. 9 minutes gone in the second half. Whee! This will be New South Wales ball behind their own 10. Whistle's been blown. Brayley's come on for Robson. Okay. There is a challenge here. I would say, folks, VIPROW.NU. Do with that what you will. Let's have a look. Is there a potential penalty here for the Maroons? This is a captain's challenge for Queensland. Everyone's on side. Okay, let's have a gander. He contacts the ball first. Is that a... penalty for the Maroons. Home crowd's not happy. Okay. What would be our version of Origin, Yorkshire, Lancashire, and the rest? I suppose, yeah, War of the Roses, but I personally don't really care for it. If it would benefit our game over here, then we should do it, but otherwise I don't want it. Are the Maroons going to tap here or go for 2? They will tap. I like the intent. Munster drops the ball off to Capewell. He takes it back over the 10. They're about 9 metres out, slightly left of the sticks. Nearly done with 10 minutes in the second half. Right to Munster. Drops it off to Lindsay Collins. Straightens up with the carry. He's going to be stopped 2 metres out, slightly left of the post. Or it's in front of the sticks, really. Right to Walker. Then to Ponga, trying to get around 1. Stopped on the 10. Good tackle there from Ethan Strange. 3 tackles to go. It is back towards the middle. Walker hands the ball off to Plath. Slammed into the ground from Hudson Young on the 10, slightly right of the post. Shifted it left now with Walker in centre field, then right to Carrigan. Back inside the 10, 8 metres out, slightly right of the post, or in front of the right post, I think. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Last tackle for the Maroons. Grant looks left but goes right to Ponga. Flat ball across. Toya spins. He's stopped inches short of the try line. Good scramble from the Blues. That is huge. That is huge from the Blues to keep him out. Great effort from Queensland. Really good effort there. First carry for the Blues. The 15 out from their own line. They've got to start shifting the ball around. Let's see if Blake Brayley can have an impact on this game. But that is every... Well, actually, still waiting on Saifiti. He's going to come on, hopefully, last quarter of the game, have an impact. We will see. Brayley waits at dummy half. Right to Fanua Blake. You need to see him carry the ball a bit more. 25 out from his own try line. Slightly right of centre field as well. He's going to play this for Brayley in a second. He's going to scoot from dummy half over the 30. Lands on his front. Needs to quick play the ball. They slow down the ruck here. Plays it for Radley. Last tackle. Left to Cleary. Puts boot to ball. A lot of spin on this one. Hits the belly of it. Coming down 15 out. Taken cleanly by Fafita. Returns over the 20 up towards the 30 through centre field. Now 35 out of his own line. Blues don't even want to win. Been dropping the ball ever since. Yeah, pretty much, mate. I think the effort areas from the Blues, they can't be faulted. But too many mistakes and a lack of intent to spread the ball. Too passive, too boring. It's not good enough in possession from the Blues, really. 11 and a half minutes gone in the second half. Left to Carrigan. Then to Plath. Taken to ground in centre field, 35 metres out. Grant, right to Walker. Then back on his left to Carrigan. Couple steps towards the left-hand side, wrapped up by Fanua Blake. Radley and Brayley both there to help out. Grant, left to Munster on the last tackle. Chips towards the back left corner from 25 out. Toto underneath it, goes up, takes it cleanly. Comes down with it, 3 or 4 out in front of the try line. 12 minutes gone in the second half. Stags with a strong carry, or strong run, but he's stopped just shy of the 10. 28 minutes to go in this game. 14-point lead, so still plenty of time for the Blues to come back, but they've got to start spreading the ball around. This is not good enough. Tedesco on the third tackle, stopped on the 10. Radley, 15 out, slightly closer to the 20. 2 tackles to go for the Blues. And he's left to Strange. Flat ball across to Hudson Young, stopped just shy of the 40. That might be the 30, actually. It is. Right to Cleary. Goes past the inside pressure. Offloads it to Murray. Needs an offload. Home crowd thinks it's a penalty. That is poor from the Blues. They turn the ball over inside their own half. They will challenge. They might be able to draw a foul here. It's a challenge from the Blues. They try and run the ball on the last, which I like the intent, but if you're going to do it inside your own half, you've got to get it right. Was there a high shot on Cam Murray? Munster. No high shot from Munster. Oh dear. Unsuccessful challenge. Oh dear. They turn the ball over inside their own half. They challenge. They lose the challenge and give the ball away. Oh dear. So this will be a fresh set of 6 for the Queensland Maroons. Just over 35 metres out in centre field. Blues, you've got to actually do something now, lads. You've got to do something. Oof. What a shot on Tino. Just over 30 out down the left edge of the park. Back towards the middle to Munster. Then to Carrigan. Over the 30 in centre field, about 25 out. Between the sticks. Slightly right of centre field, actually. Back towards the left-hand side. Walker, Munster, out the back. Good jamming in there from Cleary. Trying to throw him to ground. Eventually gets him down. Back over the 30. Plays it for Grant. Goes down the short side left to Walker. That looks forward there to Capewell, but not given. Up towards a 30, just over it. Fanua Blake trying to slow down the ruck there. Grant, back towards the middle to Walker. Shifting it right to Munster. Goes out the line. Slammed into the ground by Hudson Young. I think Young and Strange, strong tackles today. Good in defence. Grant, back towards the middle. Kicks on the last tackle towards the back right corner. Cooler goes up, takes it cleanly. Tackled in goal. Did he leap from the in-goal area? It's a goal line dropout for the Blues. Well done, Queensland. Home crowd's booing again. Cooler leapt from infield, so that is fair. Takes the ball cleanly. Contest from Fafita is fine, I think. Drops inside the in-goal area, and then it's going to be Nikora that drops on him. There's no high contact either. Cleary's going to go short with the dropout. This will reach the 10. Crichton goes up, takes it cleanly. Blues have possession 15 out from their own line. Is that the spark they need? They've got to do something with this possession now. Cooler with the next carry. Give him room to run, for God's sake. 55% possession for Queensland. 14 and a half minutes gone in the second half. Second tackle. Hudson Young with a carry down the left-hand side. Queensland have done massively better for metres today. It's going to be Fanua Blake with the next carry. Through the middle of the park, up towards the 30. Going to play this in centre field for Brayley. Right to Tedesco. Then across to Cleary. Now with Olakau'atu up towards the 40. Last tackle. Queensland doing really well to restrict metres. Brayley left to Cleary. Kicks from his own 40. Goes low with this one. Looking for touch maybe. Near the touchline. Collected by Ponga on the 10. Back towards the middle now with Cobbo. And he'll take the carry up towards, or just shy of the 30. Oh, Olakau'atu is injured at the minute. Oh dear. Yeah, Olakau'atu does not look good right now. Hopefully he can carry on. Fafita with the next carry over the 40. And some great post-contact meters just shy of halfway. Plays the ball for Grant now with Carrigan. 45 metres out from the Blues try line. 2 tackles to go as well. Grant wants to play the ball, left to Munster. Then to Ponga. Tabai Fidel, quick hands to Cobbo. Room to run. Staggs gets across, puts him in touch maybe. Offloads it, Staggs collects. Whistle's blown. Will they say it's in touch first? I think they will. Good defensive recovery there from Staggs to get him in touch. A lot of blood on the face from Capewell still. So yeah, Maroons shift the ball left. Quick hands from Tabai Fidel to Cobbo. A little bit of room to make up meters, but Staggs offloads the ball, or gets to Cobbo. He offloads it back inside, but I think that might be seen as a knock-on. Not sure which way they're going to call it. But no points yet in the second half. Nothing yet. Right then, New South Wales Blues in possession on their own 30. They've got to start doing something with this possession. 23 and a half minutes to go in this game. It's only 14 points. Comeback's doable, but the way they're playing at the minute just doesn't look likely. Cleary goes at the line. Good meters over halfway. Brayley down the right edge of the field. Back towards the middle to Tedesco. Oof. Radley bobbles the ball but takes it cleanly enough. 45 metres out from the try line. 3 to go. Brayley left to Cleary. Out the back to Strange. Ball across. Great ball to Cooler. Room to run. Sam Walker is there. Bumps him off. Knock on from Tolu Cooler and he is wiped out. Oh dear. Cooler is down and it's kicking off, folks. Way.
Oh, what about that? Send him off!
23 minutes to go. The clock is stopped. We have a kerfuffle, blokes. We have a kerfuffle. Is it a shoulder charge? So room to run for Cooler. Backs himself with the with his body, with his pace, his strength. Straight into Walker. Was it a shoulder? Oh, Ponga. Ponga, that might have been a shoulder there. Walker's fine. Ooh. Head clash with Ponga on Cooler. Crowd's not happy. Ponga throws a shoulder in there. This could be a sin bin for the Maroons. They might call a sin bin for Kalen Ponga. Oh! Klein said send off. Hang on a minute, folks. That's a sin bin, Ashley. That's not a send off. Bring it down to a sin bin. Don't send him off. That's a shoulder straight from... Do you know what? If they go red, I'm not mad at it, actually, but that would be insane. Cooler's going off for HIA. 23 minutes to go as well. Maroons could be down a man for at least 10 here, if not the rest of the game. Folks, what's it going to be? Hang on a minute. Ponga could be gone for at least 10 here. What's it going to be? You'll know by the sound that I play. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, what about that? Send him off! Send the dirty get off! Get him off the field! That was diabolical!
Kalen Ponga has been sent off for a red card. The New South Wales Blues will be up a man for the final 23 minutes. Ponga was trying to argue that it was head-on-head contact. Crowd's loving it, boys. Crowd's loving it. Go Maroon, says Nancy. Well, if they can get the win from here, the energy levels in defence, I tell you what, Blues are about to get the ball inside the red zone pretty much, or just outside of it. If the Maroons get the Blues into touch off the back of this, Maroons will go mental. McLean is on the field now as well. Blues inside the red zone, 15 out left of the sticks. Great chance to make the comeback here. This is it. Best chance of the game so far. In centre field with Adam Fanua-Blake up towards a 10 between the posts. Great chance for the Blues. Plenty of tackles to go. And a 6 again, right to Cleary. Cross to Strange. Bumps off one. Ethan Strange goes in. They answer straight away off the red card. The Blues are in. Comeback could be on. This could be 12 points. I'll make it 10 for now. But 2 tackles into a fresh set. And a 6 again as well, of course. Red card for Kalen Ponga. I think a yellow is fine because it was head on head. He does throw the shoulder in there. But I think it's head on head initially, so I'm okay with a yellow. But that is a red card. Try straight away from the Blues, so their energy levels will be high. If the Maroons could have seen him out there in defence, their energy levels would have been huge. Carrigan's complaining about something, don't know what. Ethan Strange into Munster with the spin, shrugs him off, gets the ball down on his Origin debut. I do like Ethan Strange. I heard he's apparently eligible for England as well. Apparently. Wouldn't mind him. Well, there we go. That is going to be 20 points to 10 with a kick to come for the New South Wales Blues. Okay. Daly's loving it. Laurie Daly is loving it, folks. Kalen got a red. Yes, sir. Kalen Ponga was given a red card. He is gone for the final 20 minutes. I thought yellow was fine. I can understand a red. Oh. Has it been... Oh, it's being checked. Possible obstruction from Olakwatu. This is going to be no try for the Blues. Folks, it is back to 20 points to 6. This will be a penalty for the Maroons. That works out nicely for them. Andrew Johns thinks that it's a ridiculous call for the red card, by the way. He thinks it's ridiculous. So, penalty for the Maroons. He just stepped 2 metres before tapping the ball. How many minutes left? We've got 22. It's going to be Tino Farsumalawi with the next carry. Cooler's done for the day, I think. He's got Cat 2 symptoms. I think Cooler might be done. Well, McLean is on anyway, who is a cracking player. So left to Munster. He carries it up towards the halfway line. Still 2 tackles to go. So nearly into the final quarter of the game. New South Wales with the extra man. They've got to do something with it. It's right to Walker. Drops the ball off to Britton Nicola. 45 metres out from the try line. Thank you, Niklaus. Thank you very much. Special occasion. Right to Walker. Puts boot to ball on the last tackle. Comes down 15 out. McLean goes up. Takes it cleanly. Well done, Casey. First moment of the game, Casey McLean goes up, takes it beautifully. Well done, Casey. I love Casey McLean. He's such a good player. His brain's away with the fairies, but he's such a good player. Brayley, now with Brian Toto, up towards the 30. They've got to spread the ball. They've got the extra man. They've got to move the ball around. Get the defensive line to shift more, do more work. Left to Radley. He's not wearing the cap anymore. And it's going to be Fanua Blake with the latest carry. Tabai Fidau is now at fullback, by the way. Understandable. Shifting it right. Cleary across to Staggs. Trying to get around Capewell. Option on his outside. Tries to offload it back in. Wants to. Stopped on the 30. Last tackle for the Blues near the right touchline. Back towards the middle. It's with Cleary on the 30. Puts boot to ball. Coming down behind the 10 for Tabai Fidau. Goes up. Takes it cleanly. Penalty for the Blues. Nicola has taken out Tedesco. I think he wants a challenge. He's adamant he wants a challenge here. Patrick says go Blues. Okay, Maroons will challenge this one. Nicola is adamant he didn't do anything wrong in that one. He's adamant. So it was initially a penalty for the Blues. We'll see what happens here. If it's not, it's just simply a Queensland ball on the 10. Yeah, it gets across the path of James Tedesco. So this will be unsuccessful challenge, penalty for the Blues. I'm going to put this out there. I wouldn't mind if they went for 2. If they want to make the comeback, they need to score 14 points anyway. So if they get 2 tries, 2 kicks, they still need 2. Now, of course, there's the 2-point drop goal. Obviously, you need 6 points. But if they went for 2 now with 20 to go, they've still got the extra man. I wouldn't find it ridiculous. Nicolaus says Queensland to win. Maybe. So, 4 metres out in front of the right post. Great chance for the Blues. Left to Radley. Nearly through the line there. 2 metres out left of the post. Plays for Brayley. Shifting it right to Fanua Blake in centre field. Then to Cleary. Across to Tedesco. Nearly breaks through the line. Spaced on the right hand side just over the 10. 8 to 9 metres out near the right touch line. Staggs at dummy half. We're into the final quarter as well. Staggs will scoot. 3 out from the try line. Still down the right hand side. Munster in the tackle. Eventually plays it for Tedesco. Left to Cleary. Then across to Fanua Blake. Takes the tackle. 6 or 7 out in between the sticks. 19.5 to go. Brayley. Left to Cleary. Out the back to Strange. Goes at the line. Switches back to Crichton. Holds it cleanly enough. Offloads back inside. Forward pass from Stephen Crichton. No try from the Blues. Great chance there for the Blues. Crichton just couldn't take it in cleanly enough initially, and then couldn't get the ball away clean. Oh, that is knocked out there from Britton Nicola, I think. Well done. So this is going to be a play the ball on the 10 for Queensland. The Blues have to be disciplined in this set. They've got to keep them restrictive of metres. Fafita with the first carry just over the 10 down the right hand side of the park. Can't tell me Ponga deserved a red, this boy. Shit, I think a yellow was fair. Cobbo with the next carry, just over the 20 through centre field. 18 minutes 54 to go. Farsumalawi with the next carry over the 30. Blues need to restrict metres. 3 tackles left. Saifiti has not entered the field. Oh yeah, I don't think he will either because McLean's come on. Yeah, no Saifiti. That's a weird one. Queensland up towards the 40. 2 to go. Left to Munster. Out the back to Tabai Fidau. Ball across to Capewell. Playing in the centres at the minute. Up towards the 40. They started the set on the 10. They're now 35 out. It's with Walker. Goes at the line. Kicks from less than 30 towards the back left corner. McLean is playing at fullback. He goes up. Shrugs off 1. Room to run. Stop just shy of the 30. Radley is struggling to get up at the minute. Back towards the middle to Young. Then across to Strange. Crichton on his outside. Goes to him. Steps back inside. Room for Crichton. Needs support. 1 to beat here. Tabai Fidau gets across. Switches back. Ethan Strange is through. Ethan Strange to score a second. Or it was chalked off before. Blues are back in. What a try from the Blues that is. That is a beauty. Wait, the rain is coming down. Couldn't really tell before, but that is a beautiful try from the Blues. McLean goes up in the air, takes it cleanly. Eats up some more metres. They shift the ball left. They get a break down the left-hand side. Let's have a look at this one again. So McLean playing at fullback initially takes the ball cleanly. That was really well taken. This will at least be 10 for the Blues. So they shift it left with Young. Then across. Strange, ball across to Crichton, steps back inside, breaks through the line, 2 defenders can't get to him. Walker's chasing, cuts back inside, great switch back to Strange. Hurdles Sam Walker and scores in the back left corner. Blues now with 10 points. That might be the spark they need in the second half. This is going to be a 10-point game. I think this will be try-confirmed soon. Great chance for the Blues. Well done, Ethan Strange. Looked very lively today in the few moments he's had. He's not had his hands on the ball that much or been able to go at the line that much. But he could have had a try before. Looked very good. And that is very nicely done. Stephen Crichton and Strange linking up. Right, 10 minutes to go. They can really do with this kick here. Cleary's not built for Origin. Hope he proves me wrong. I agree. I mean, he's been a bit quiet in this game. I think his kicks have been poor. They keep coming down 15 or 20 out. They need to find the corners, which they're not. I think Sam Walker... Okay, first of all, Queensland have done better for metres per carry. And, like, metres per set, they've done better. But Sam Walker is finding the corners. Walker's kicking game today has been better than Cleary's. Who scored that? Strange. Right, tough kick from Cleary near the touchline. Steps up and the kick is... swings a bit too much. 10-point lead. They still need to score twice anyway. But New South Wales 10, Queensland Maroons 20. No Ponga, 12 of the best against 13 of the best. Had we got the buffer in the first half, but it's stacked against us now. Yeah, that's the thing. I think 16 minutes 25 to go. I think the Queensland Maroons have enough energy left in them. And they've been good enough today, especially in defence, to restrict the meters, keep them out. I think they can... I think Queensland can get this one done. I think they can see it out. But the Blues, they're going to be raring to go. This final quarter, they're going to be all over this. Right, back underway. Collected just in front of the try line from Casey McLean. Hands it off to Mitch Barnett with a carry. The rain is coming down, folks. He's 10 metres out from his own try line in centre field. This does help Queensland, by the way, because if New South Wales want to spread the ball around, it's going to be harder to do in the wet. So this is actually perfect for Queensland. They still have to score twice. It's with Fanua Blake. But if those middles get worn out, Fanua Blake with a strong carry up towards a 30. If those middles get worn out, that does also help the New South Wales Blues. Plays for Brayley. Left to Strange. Drops the ball off to Hudson Young. Just shy of the 40. 2 tackles to go for the Blues. Brayley at dummy half in centre field. Right to Tedesco. Then across to Cleary, spaced on the right hand side. Cut out ball to Katoni Staggs. 2 versus 1. Now with Toto, room to run. Cobo cuts across. Toto backs himself in the corner. Stopped just inside the red zone. 15 out near the right touchline. Last tackle for the Blues. Back towards the middle to Cleary. Kicks crossfield on the last. Belts that ball across. Taken by McLean. Cuts back inside. Switches back. Knocked backwards by Crichton. Picks the ball up. Collides with a teammate. Offloads the ball. Play is still live. Last tackle. Strange needs an offload. Offloads it, or tries to. Knocks on behind the 10. What an absolute kerfuffle, folks. And breathe. Goddamn, folks. Jesus Christ. Well, good effort from the Blues. And relax. 15 minutes to go. Robert Toyer with the latest carry. Smashed into, just in front of his own 10. Blues need to force a mistake here from the Maroons. But Maroons just need to be disciplined. They need to be strong with the basics. Set completion and discipline. That's all they got to do. Indeed, Brighter, that is a live chat. You nailed it. 14 minutes, 40 seconds to go. It is right to Tino Fatumalawi with a carry over the 30 and a few extra metres as well. 35 out from his own try line. 2 tackles to go in centre field. Maroons in possession. Grant at dummy half. Right to Walker. Switches back to Nicola. Takes it over the 40. Last tackle coming up. 14 and a half to go. Grant at dummy half. Going to go left to Munster from the 40. Puts boot to ball. Drills this one low. Oh, trying to control it is Toto, but it slips past his foot. Collects on the 10. Good chase, though. Straightens up. Carries it just over the 20. Looking for a quick play of the ball. Gets one for Cleary. It's now with Staggs. Shifting the ball back towards the middle. Staggs just shy of his own 30 in centre field. Helen says, come on now, Queensland. 14 minutes to go. Cleary, left to Casey McLean. Straightens up with the carry, pumping his legs. 35 out from his own try line in centre field. 2 tackles to go. Brayley scoots from dummy half. Strange, left. Spaced on the left-hand side. Tedesco, Spawn is outside. Wants to switch back. Support is inside. Strange is through again nearly. Great recovery from Plath. Tackle just over the 10. 5 metres out. Strange needs to play it quickly. Eventually plays it spaced down the right. They need to move the ball. Cleary across to Tedesco. They need to launch it. Got to be clean. What are you doing? Had to be clean from Tedesco. All the space in the world down the right-hand side. all the space in the world. Homo Oluwatu is hurt. He cannot stand up straight at the minute. He is absolutely done. New South Wales Blues have absolutely thrown away an easy try. Oh my God. That should have been in. That should have been in. It's 3 versus nobody. With 25 metres of space, and it's a knock-on from Oluwatu. The ball from Tedesco is not good enough to begin with. Oluwatu is hurt. I think he's got some cramp at the minute. That is unbelievably shit from the Blues. That is not good enough at all. 13 minutes to go. They've got the life in them. They've got the energy, but that's not good enough there from New South Wales. Not good enough at all. Maroons in possession. Fafita with the next carry up towards the 20. Where the stats for Queensland. And a penalty. Ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous from the Blues. Radley giving away a penalty. So they can get out of trouble now, the Maroons. High shot from Mitch Barnett. I thought it was Radley. It's Mitch Barnett. What's the time like? 12 minutes 20 to go. So they'll kick to touch. Oluwatu's still down with cramp. They've got no other change. Well, they do actually. Is Murray available? They could go with Murray in the back row. So Maroons in possession with a fresh set on their own 40. Walker left to Tino Fatu-Malawi. Push back a little bit just in front of his own 40. 12 minutes to go, folks. Second tackle. Grant goes right to Trent Liero. So he's the final option. So Nicola, Collins, Carrigan and Liero are the 4 players off the bench for the Maroons. Scooped up by Grant. Smashed into by Victor Radley. Just over halfway. Victor the inflictor. It is left to Tino. 45 metres out from the Blues try line. God, what a shot there from Radley. 11.5 to go. Short side left to Munster. Drills this one low. Looking for touch maybe. Bounces nicely for Toto on the 10. Cuts back towards the middle. And he's 15 out from his own try line. Dragged back a few metres from Trent Liero and Kurt Capewell back over the 10. 11 minutes 15 left. Stags with the next carry. Blues got to shift the ball around. They can find some breaks here again with the extra man. Queensland looking a bit more knackered. They can move the ball around. They've kind of got to. McLean with the next carry up towards the 20. In centre field. 11 minutes to go. Brayley at dummy half. Right to Mitch Barnett. Straightens up with a carry. Up towards the 30. Brayley at dummy half. Left to Isaiah Yeo. Gets a great offload to Desco. Couple steps back towards the middle. Stop just over the 30. Last tackle for the Blues. You need a good kick here from Cleary. Left to Nathan Cleary. Kicks from behind the 40. 40-20 would be huge. Can he get it? 40-20. Nathan Cleary with a 40-20. You knew it was going to happen at some point. Nathan Cleary. That is huge for New South Wales. Just over 10 minutes to go. Extra man for the Blues. In the last sort of 10-15 minutes. That is massive for the Blues. Well done, Nathan Cleary. Well done. Great chance for the Blues. They've got to score here. Got to score. It was coming at some point. That's the thing. That's what he can do. That's Nathan Cleary for you. Oh, Burton's going to come on. Why? Was there a HIA sub that... Oh yeah. HIA sub from Cooler that might have activated him. So, New South Wales, they're 5 metres out in front of the right post. Brayley, left to Cleary, out the back to Strange. Goes at the line, couple steps. Needs an offload, gets one to Crichton. He straightens up with a carry. Near the left touch line, 3 metres out. Great chance for the Blues here to make this a 6 or 4 point game. McLean goes himself. McLean, just over the try line, tries to spin. He's wrapped up, tackled, well done. Good scramble from the Queensland Maroons. Plays it a few inches in front of the try line, back towards the middle. Now with Cleary. Fakes the switch back. Then the ball out the back to Tedesco. Now with Staggs. Trying to get around Capewell. He does. Supporting his outside. But Munster with a great tackle on the 10. Near the right touchline. Last tackle. Back towards the middle. Wayward ball hits the back of Tedesco. They need an offload here. It is a 6 again for the Blues. Inside the 10 with Radley. 7 or 8 metres out. Back towards the middle with Cleary. Then to Mitch Barnett. Blues have to score here. They have to score 5 metres out in front of the sticks. Eventually plays it. It is right to Cleary. Goes through. Nathan Cleary will score 40-20. Few tackles later. Bit of a mess in the ruck there. Don't think there was anything wrong with it. Just hit the head of a Queensland Maroons player that was down in the ruck. Nathan Cleary goes in. Great flat ball across. I think that was from Brayley. That is a try from the Blues, folks. This should be 16. It's in front of the sticks. This will be a 4-point game. If they got the kick before, if Nathan Cleary got the kick earlier, would have been a 2-point game. Penalties could have been an issue or a 2-point drop goal. He will get the kick in front of the sticks. This will be a 4-point lead. 20 points for Queensland, 16 for the Blues. It's getting spicy now, folks. And that red card for Ponga is really, really showing the effects for Queensland, because New South Wales are getting up the field. They're finding more breaks. They're looking more lively. They're throwing the ball around more because they feel they can do. There's more space. But the problem is for Game 2, when it gets back to 13-on-13, New South Wales need to recognise they can't just keep going through the middle because they are losing. They've got to move the ball around. Cleary loves it. This will be 20 points to 16 very soon. We've got 465 people here. That is fantastic. If you could leave a like on the stream, helps us to get out there to more people. And subscribe if you haven't already. I think I've made like just less than 400 subs, or had just less than 400 on this stream. Clock's still ticking away. 50,000 views on this stream so far. They've wasted too much time getting the tee on the pitch. 7.5 minutes to go. So clock has stopped. 7 minutes 32. Kick in front of the sticks to Nathan Cleary. Steps up and the kick is good. Ladies and gentlemen, New South Wales 16, Queensland 20. 7.5 to go. New South Wales have the extra man. That all started off the back of a 40-20 from Cleary. Really nicely done. They do manage to get a 6 again. A little bit lucky on the last tackle because it was a bit of a mess, really. But they managed to get a 6 again. Cleary goes in. Okay. So then, 4-point ball game. Going to get back underway in a second. We're underway, folks. The final 7.5 minutes. Collected just behind the 10 from McLean. Hands it off to Fanua Blake. And he's going to carry this 15 out from his own try line. Let's see what the Queensland Maroons have got in their locker in the final 7 minutes to get this job done. Casey McLean just over the 20 through centre field. Good meters, just shy of the 30. Brayley scoots some dummy half over the 30. 7 minutes to go. 3 tackles left. Good meter so far. Right to Isaiah. Then out the back to Cleary. Now with Staggs. Gets around Capewell. They're doing well down this right hand side. Staggs just shy of the Queensland Maroons. 40. Good meters. Near the touchline. Back towards the middle now with Cleary. Then to Barnett. 35 out. Last tackle coming up. It's just over 30 out now. Great chance here for the Blues to pin the Queensland Maroons back in towards the corner. Cleary with a kick on the last. Coming down just in front of the try line. It is Fafita that goes up, knocks on. This is going to be Blues ball. Is it Blues ball? It is Blues ball. Right in front of the try line. Knock on from Jojo Fafita. We'll say this, if Blues win, well done. But Queensland gave them what for in the home ground. Wait until they get back to Suncorp. That is very true. Very true. So yeah, knock on there from Fafita. Second knock on from Murray. Who did McLean sub? Tolu Kula. He's done for the day as well. Cat 2. HIA. Well, Cat 2 symptoms. At the very least. I don't know if it was confirmed he failed it. I'm not too sure. 6 minutes to go. Just less. The clock's ticking away. Scrum in centre field between the sticks for the Blues. So Cleary feeds the ball in. They go right to Staggs. Over on that right hand side. Staggs versus Capewell. He's been getting one up there. So that's the best place to maybe go in again. But Strange is looking good for a try. I reckon Strange could get the winner here. 5.5 to go. Mitch Barnett in centre field. 4 metres out, just right at the sticks. 5.5 to go. Brayley, left to Cleary. Goes at the line himself. 6 metres out between the posts. 3 tackles left. Brayley at dummy half. Goes right to Mitch Barnett with a flat ball. Straightens up with a carry. Stop 4 or 5 out between the sticks. Plays it for Brayley. Right to Cleary. Then across to Tedesco. Goes at the line himself. Tackled there from Munster and Capewell near the right touchline. Last tackle. 5 minutes to go. Back towards the middle with Cleary. Chips across the face of the post. It is a knock on from Queensland Maroons. 6 again for the Blues. Strange collects it. Couple steps. And he's going to be stopped 13 out. There's a high shot into the back. Penalty for the Blues. Just building a bit more pressure. If they got that kick before, this will be an equaliser. But they'll get another fresh set. Applying that pressure, they've got to find something. If the Maroons manage to keep the Blues out, that'll be huge for their confidence in Game 2. Yeah, high shot from Harry Grant. And the Blues maybe want another player sent off here. They're not going to get one. But they'll tap. It's going to be Isaiah Yeo with the first carry. Back over the 10. The Blues are 3 metres out with Isaiah Yeo. Just in front of the left post. 4.5 minutes to go. Brayley launches it right to... That is Murray. Then across to Cleary. Ball across to Staggs. That's nearly ripped out by Cobbo. Staggs still going in the corner. Slides. He stopped a metre short the try line. 4.5 to go. Near the right touch line as well. So, back towards the middle with Cleary. Then to Murray. Straightens up with the carry. Gets an offload to Mitch Barnett. Back over the 10. New South Wales Blues with plenty of tackles to go. 6 metres out. Plays for Brayley. Right to the post. Back towards the middle. Shifting it left to Cleary. Ball out the back to Strange. Then across to Crichton. Breaks through the line. He stopped a metre short of the line. Good tackle. 4 minutes to go. Brayley waits at dummy half over on the left-hand side. Back towards the middle. Cleary in centre field. Flat ball across to Murray. Spins. Wrapped up between the sticks 4 or 5 metres out. Plays it for Brayley. Looks right but goes left to Yeo. Then to Strange. A little bit sluggish here. What a shot there from Walker. Was that high on Strange? Or a knock on? Penalty for the Queensland Maroons. 3.5 to go. Penalty for the Queensland Maroons. Passing off the ground. Okay. Didn't know that was a thing. Okay, fair enough. Ethan Strange gives away the penalty. Damn. Still a chance here. 500 people in the stream. Thank you, folks. Good to see you. So, penalty for the Maroons. They'll tap on the 20 with Robert Toya. Makes about 5 or 6 metres there. 3 minutes 15 to go. Still a chance for the Blues, but they've got to, if they score between the sticks, it's a winner. If they score near the touchline, we could get some golden points here. Golden point action. Cotter with the latest carry. Plays for Harry Grant down the right-hand side. Liero with the next carry through centre field over the 40. 3 minutes to go. Grant at dummy half. Left to Thomas Flegler. Takes the carry through centre field up towards a halfway line. Thurston barking out the orders from the touchline. Look at him go. Just over 40 metres out. In centre field with Grant. Right to Walker on the last tackle. Drills the ball low. Look for touch. Finds it. 25 out. So running down the clock here. Blues need to get together real quick. Well done, Walker. I think his kicking game's been solid today. 2.5 minutes to go. Blues are likely going to shift the ball around a bit here. I reckon they'll get 2 more full sets at most. Burton's on the field as well. Interesting. Anyone take... Oh, who was taken off? Was it Strange, maybe? I'll have to see. Toto with a carry up towards a 40. Not sure why Burton's been brought on now, unless someone was injured. But it's now with Yeo. He straightens up with a carry up towards a halfway line. 2 minutes 15 to go. Brayley in centre field. Strange is still actually on, so I don't know who's come off. Slightly wayward ball collected by Strange on halfway. Has to cut back towards the middle. Takes the carry on the halfway line. 2 minutes to go. 3 tackles left as well for the Blues. It is right to Cam Murray. Then across to Burton. Steps past one. Straightens up with the carry. Just over 40 metres out. 2 tackles to go. It is right to Cleary. Steps back towards the middle. Bobbled. Ooh, just collects it cleanly enough. Last tackle for the Blues. Need a good kick here. Ooh, Hudson Young slow to get up. He's trying to force a penalty there. Plays for Brayley. It is left to Cleary. Puts boot to ball. A lot of height on this one. Contest here for Tabai Fidel. Goes up. Oh my God, is that a try for the Blues? Tedesco snatched it. Did he take it cleanly? That is given. This might be the winner for the Blues. That might be the winner for the Blues. James Tedesco, like a thief in the night, ladies and gentlemen, swoops in, takes it off. Hamaso Tabai Fidel. We need to see if he gathered that cleanly, though. That's the only thing. The try is given. It's 20 points each. With 1 minute 26 to go, right in front of the try line. Or right in front of the stick, sorry. Chance to take the lead for the first time in this game. Just need to see how cleanly did he take the ball. That's the only thing. Tedesco chasing. Goes up. Strips it. Bobbles it. Regathers it. Puts it down. Let's have a look at the contest. Just need to make sure he doesn't touch it first. I think Tabai Fidel just loses it. And Tedesco collects it. I think that's a try, folks. I think that's a try, and the Blues are about to take the lead with 1.5 minutes to go. James bloody Tedesco. They're going to check this contact here to make sure it's okay. Or the contest, sorry, not the contact. But that might be the winner from James Tedesco. Just waiting on try confirmation here. Just waiting. That might be the winner for the Blues. Oh my god. He regathers it in time though. Oh my god. Was the try confirmed? I've still not seen whether it's been or heard whether it's been try confirmed. But this should be 22-20. I'm going to give them the kick because it's right in front of the sticks. Okay. James Tedesco with the try. What a try it is. The clock's ticking away as well. 50 seconds to go. What a game indeed. At least I've got a clip for the end of the game. That's alright. So Cleary right in front of the sticks. 40 seconds to go. We'll run down the clock as much as possible. Queensland, they want the clock stopped as well. Well, at some point it'll be stopped, but 30 seconds remaining. 25 seconds left. That clock is ticking away. Not sure how long Queensland's going to get. They could, if they get the ball back from a short kickoff, they could go for a 2-point drop goal. 15 seconds left. How long is going to be left in this? 10 seconds left. Nathan Cleary. 5 seconds to go. Clock is stopped with 5 left. Nathan Cleary steps up just left of the sticks. What is he doing? Nathan, he stutters and then goes again. Nathan! Mate, is he bricking it? He must be absolutely shitting himself at the minute. He regathers himself and he goes again. Nathan Cleary steps up and the kick is good. It is 22-20. The clock was ticking away again. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 seconds to go, which means there is one chance for Queensland to make it happen. There's not a minute to go, Toby. There's 3 seconds left. So Queensland will have to go short here, throw it backwards, and then maybe go for a 2-point drop goal if they can. If not, throw the ball around, maybe come up with something at the end. If they score a try, they get the win. But Queensland, they need to regather the ball. They need to regather it. They will go short. They do. This will reach the 10. Batted backwards. Capewell out the back. Couple offloads. It's with Sam Walker. Needs to find a gap here to get the kick away. Munster launched it across field. Carrigan knocks the ball on. Collected by Casey McLean. Drops to ground. Folks, that is full time. New South Wales Blues 22. Queensland Maroons 20. What a game that is. Origin Game 1 did not disappoint. Holy shit, what a game that was. Massive lead at half-time for Queensland. They were so good in the first half, but my god. The red card helped, but great effort to fight back. I think Queensland should be very, very proud of themselves for that effort. But my god, at the very end, the Blues get it done. Jesus. I had 24-18 as well, so my exact score was very, very close. I had 24-18 to the Blues. I had cool at any time. But my god, New South Wales Blues in Sydney get it done. Jesus. Folks, what a start to the series. What a start. So, match review. New South Wales Blues 22, Queensland Maroons 20. First off, the Maroons. So much better for metres per set. I think in the first half they made an average of 12 more metres per set. Bullied them for territory. Restricted metres really well. In possession, Maroons were flat, fast and direct. That worked for them beautifully. They did really well to restrict metres. The Blues in possession. First of all, the kicking game from Cleary was not good enough. Walker out-kicked him in this game. Walker was finding the corners. Cleary was landing balls in the... maybe sometimes in the 10. 15 out or 20 out. Kicks in the first half from clear were not good enough, but that was off the back of the Queensland Maroons restricting meters a little bit more. But the Maroons were often in better territory, fast, flat and direct, finding more points. Blues couldn't really get up the park. Plus, they were dull as dishwater in possession. They did not move the ball around at all. Blues had nothing over them. They were just completely lifeless in possession. So, we get to the second half. The start of the second half, pretty much the same again. Bit more life in the Blues. Obviously, towards the back end of the first half, bit more life in them as well. But same to start the second half. Still, too many errors as well. That was the first thing I forgot to mention. The errors in the first half from Queensland could have killed them in this game. And the Maroons capitalised off that. But didn't let it get too far out of hand and at least managed to score towards the back end of the first half. Second half, still a bit of energy. A few too many errors as well. Some penalties here and there, I think. But the energy was good from the Blues. Getting towards the final quarter, red card for Kalen Ponga. I think that should have been a sin bin. I think he did throw a shoulder in there, but I think it was head-to-head contact, so I'm okay with a sin bin. But it was a red in the end. Down that right-hand side, Stags against Capewell was a perfect matchup. They found a lot of breaks. Down the left-hand side as well, breaks for McLean. Strange had a great second half. Had a try chalked off in the second half, actually, but still managed to score one and I think helped to create another one as well. But Ethan Strange had a great game. Clearing the second half with a 40-20 as well to get them up the field was huge. The second half, yes, the Blues had the extra man for 25 minutes, but they capitalised, made the comeback, got the win. James Tedesco, absolute baller. What a player. Snatches the ball away from Hamaso Tabai-Fidel with a minute and a half to go. New South Wales Blues, they get it done. What a game. But yeah, Queensland better for territory. At 13 on 13, I think they did better for territory. The Blues next week they have to focus on shifting the ball around and actually finding breaks. The middles need to do a little bit more work, get some more meters. But that's going to give them some confidence for next week going into Melbourne. Final trumpet. Whee! So, folks, we hit at least a peak of like 510, something like that. I am going to end this stream. I do want to say thank you very much for stopping by. And a reminder for this weekend, I will be streaming the Challenge Cup final on Saturday. That'll be about 11:45 PM Australia, 2:45 PM UK. So, Challenge Cup final coming up on Saturday, and for NRL streams, I might do Sharks vs Seagulls on Friday, I might do Storm vs Roosters on Saturday, and I might do Panthers vs Warriors on Sunday. So, if you're not subscribed yet, please do. Had 258 likes on this one. I think I gained about 400 subs during this stream. That is greatly appreciated. So, you can watch the rest of my predictions on my channel. There's an NRL predictions video for round 13. For this game, which I backed New South Wales to win by 24 points to 18. So go watch that video. I do want to say thank you very much for stopping by. It is greatly appreciated as always. Have a great rest of your week if I don't see you. Toodle pip.